at times I recline way back and puff stacks with relations to rap my conversations about the devils we be lacing in the revolution. Be enormous how I'm trooping. My mind has been in battle since birth. That's why I'm puffing L's and juicing. Like a man in arms regrouping, planning my attack on the sounds of water twins be looping. With inspiration from my soldiers at night. Man brothers holding corner selling shit that I'm right. And I be sparking like a sniper on sight. Watching shifty niggas through my off the grain. Cause life's a bitch and now she got me acting strange. So I maintain with ill proposes. Promise to send a message like the burning bush to Moses. A child that never chose this life. Cause shit is strife within the devil's anger. So I reload my mind in every chamber with clips of danger. I'm infiltrating strangers with the ill precision over Green Beret. The sacrifice your whole division. When niggas fall on me like right religion. And vision gain the reign majestic. Romance and vigilantes on some next shit. Profanity and tech shit. My sanity reflects my life in hell. Surviving hell, now I reside in hell. And feed corruption to my clientele. Means for making dreams, ill production schemes. The man is raising hell as a swinger pro rebels one time. To feel the rain from behind.
I got my bags packed, I got my boots strapped, I got my buds of joy in my Buddha sack. Now when my man called, know we're ready to roll. Sounds of war. I got my bags packed, I got my boots strapped, I got my buds of joy in my Buddha sack. Now when my man called, know we're ready to roll. Sounds of war.
See, at times I might be running like a brother gunning craze with army fatigues, cause every day I'm hunting justice like a cure for AIDS. Swing a spade, rhyme craze. I move strategic lyrics blaze whenever heated on point. Inflaming MCs like joints, I'm manufacturing reactions like I'm packing. State of mind's position like a prison, my soul's attacking. Using the streets as a planes of battle. I'm rounding hostages like cattle. I sneak attacking from the shadows to leave you rattled by my militant ways. My murdering phase, assassinating traitors out of habit. My mind is tragic, still in training for this time of reigning. I'm talking terrorists, so fuck this waste of time explaining. So I'll attack a red dawn with no time remaining on point. I'm military missionaries, how I vary. My mind is scary, preparation from crime. One time, feel me rain, God, so feel me rain.
Know we're ready to roll. Sounds of war. I got my bags packed, I got my boots strapped, I got my buds of joy in my Buddha sack. Now when my man called, know we're ready to roll. Sounds of war.
Hey yo, word is born, this the way the East Coast rocks. Home up the hip hop.
This is how we get down.
Hey yo, word is born, this the way the East Coast rocks.
Kamikazes represent. So spread it around.
Hey yo, word is born, this the way the East Coast rocks. Home up the hip hop.
This is how we get down.
Hey yo, word is born, this the way the East Coast rocks.
Kamikaze represent. So spread it around.
Hey yo,
mention our name, it shines like a gold chain. KL Kamikaze legacies in this rap game for sure. Playing bombs in your local record stores with Vignon and Poppers. Niggas can't stop us.
Chat room, what up, chat room, what up?
What up, bro? This is how it's going down. Got shorties from out of town that love to hear the sound. KL, easy to spell with a deep definition.
I got some, hopefully y'all get y'all tickets, man, for the show tonight.
Enhance the bass so the deaf can hear the jam of the century. Screwballs a mystery. Kamikaze, pirate records, almost history. Taking the industry to another galaxy. Spark the tree to fill my glass with plenty of Hennessy.
What up, chat room? Hit that like button as you come in. Hopefully y'all get y'all tickets to the show tonight. I got some giveaways. We giving away some stuff. So I hope y'all tap in. We got a good show today. My man Turnher's in the building. Pops is out playing racquetball. Hopefully he don't get injured. You know, niggas 60 still playing racquetball. Hey, if y'all down for that game night, if y'all want me to try to put that together, let me know. I think I'm gonna have a rollout game night. Invite some people down, play some bones, or some food. Give me a thumbs up if that's a good idea. Hey. I got some giveaways for anybody on the Patreon that's going to the show tonight. Hopefully y'all pull up. If you out of town and you know somebody that's in the area and they might want to go to the show, hook them up with a ticket. Tell them to come holler at me. And I'll make sure I hit them with a swag bag.
The borough of 5, keep it live, son, check it. Many won't survive. This 9-6 mix, son, is better than ever. The house of hits is coming through, so get your together. If you wanna get fly, well, here's a plane ticket. As we kick it, get wicked, and fly heads like airlines. With a style like mine, while Marley supplies the baseline.
Let it shine, pushing the bubble to chase dimes. Rap, Optimus Prime on the verse, splattering and spread it. So anybody contest, get deaded. Shredded from the seam, spearheaded from Queens. Brown looking for the green, getting down for my team. What?
Word is born, this the way the East Coast rocks. Home up the hip hop.
This is how we get down.
Hey yo, word is born, this the way the East Coast rocks.
Kamikazes representing.
Hey yo, word is born, this the way the East Coast rocks. Home up the hip hop.
This is how we get down.
Hey yo, word is born, this the way the East Coast rocks.
Kamikazes representing.
Hey yo, word is born, this the way the East Coast rocks. Home up the hip hop.
This is how we get down.
Hey yo, word is born, this the way the East Coast rocks.
Kamikazes representing.
Hey yo, word is born, this the way the East Coast rocks. Home up the hip hop.
This is how we get down.
Hey yo, word is born, this the way the East Coast rocks.
Kamikazes representing.
Hey yo, word is born, this the way the East Coast rocks.
This is how we get down. Kamikazes representing. This is how we get down.
Yo, know what I'm saying? Yo, word up.
Just sitting in the lab thinking. Gotta walk through the darkness.
Huh?
3rd degree.
Yeah.
As you see, sitting here with my nigga L-Tech.
Yo, you know what I'm saying?
Star.
Travel through the darkness, use us for your sight. Hold on tight, show them how to do this right. Travel through the darkness with your guided light. Shut your headlights off and let's ride tonight. Travel through the darkness, use us for your sight. Hold on tight, show them how to do this right. Travel through the darkness with your guided light. Shut your headlights off and let's ride tonight.
I escape through twisted patterns in my fate, then relocate to a faraway place. Sometimes I get caught up in mental obstacles. I'm illogical, it's illogical. The industry is comical, we bombing you. Understand the fire we walking through. I'm walking right through the fire with no H2. Oh, by the way, we already hot. You see the name, 3rd degree, yo, it means a lot. Yo, everything you got, we already had. You see, we 3,000 light while you living in the past. 3,000 light years, 3 million still unaware of the children of production. It's nothing, I'm used to it. Yo, for real, niggas had a chance, then they blew it. Watch us do it. Don't be approaching me, no love for me. It's 3 stars down with me, my family. I'm caught in the middle, yo. Yo, that's life. Living is a riddle. I guess right. Niggas get left back. Add or subtract. Either way, you gotta deal with the facts through the darkness.
Through the darkness. I travel through the darkness, sparking up the heartless. This shit's watered down and leaking out the faucets. We blow spots and hit targets. Mac Mill, the black, they can describe us. We outsiders, Industry turners to riders. You gotta know the third degree. Possess the hottest, far from modest. Yo, I love being cocky. A 6-cent silver bullet can't even drop me. I'm untouchable. Yo, you know who the team is. Off the books like intoxicated demons. Catch me if you can, cause the Mac's on the run. Carrying my torch that I got from the sun.
Well, they're gonna hurt and everything. No, we're not gonna hurt you. Now listen, as a matter of fact, listen to me.
I'm hidden like the owl in your debt money. Funny how half of y'all didn't see it or hardly notice it. We controlling this unnoticed numerous quantities. Quantum leap through your boundaries with your simplicity. Missing me, frequently I elude the negativity with effortless consistency. Even with the common problems in your frequency, be delighted that the technique has been kind with a sick mind. Y'all been acting shitty, time to cleanse the colon. I'm backed up and now I'm very swollen. Y'all might know me, I changed the wild pitch on the stages behind the masters of ceremonies. And my controllers, the chemists in the 7 digits become a menace when the pretenders wanna act shitty, so now they finish. Our flames burn, never be distinguished, diminished. A period usually ends a sentence. My brother's off again, careful how you walking. It's times like this, I might take you out and it's unfortunate.
Travel through the darkness, use us for your sight. Hold on tight, show them how to do this right. Travel through the darkness with your guiding light. Shut your headlights off and let's ride tonight. Travel through the darkness, use us for your sight. Hold on tight, show them how to do this right. Travel through the darkness with your guiding light. Shut your headlights off and let's ride tonight. I travel.
It is written in the stars. This enchanted love of ours. This enchanted love of ours. This enchanted love of ours.
Mic check, 1, 2. What's up, mic check?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys why it is crucial, important to have sex on the first.
I want you to hear what this white girl said. Can you hear?
I have music.
All right, let's see.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys why it is crucial, important to have sex on the first date. Hear me out. So I recently was seeing this guy. We were taking things slow. We probably had like 10 to 15 dates before actually having sex, okay? Before we had sex, I asked him, I was like, hey, so what do you like during sex? Do you have any like kinks, you know? Trying to, you know? He was like, no, I don't really have any kinks, nothing crazy, you know? Okay, cool. So we go to have sex. At first it was fine, okay? His dick was fine, he was fine, and then he starts to dirty talk. Now I know what you're thinking. Dirty talk is sexy, dirty talk is hot. I agree completely. But this man did not do your typical, I mean, he could have said anything other than what he said. Because, okay, let me just reenact this for you. Okay, I'm him, okay? Yeah, you want me to get you pregnant? Yeah, you want me to put a baby in you so everyone knows you're mine? Yeah, you want me to get you pregnant? Now, I don't kink shame, but what the fuck? What the fuck? First time having sex, I asked you about your kinks, you didn't think that would like, you didn't think you could,
I didn't think about that.
You know, you should tell me that.
That he has to be going
you don't
raw.
Just spring that on somebody. That is
now I'm looking at her some kind of way though.
Sexy thing you could possibly say. Also, then he was like, talk back, say something. What the fuck do you want me to say? Yeah, you want to pay for my abortion? You want to be a single dad?
And that's funny, you fucking Canaan. Oh my God, this shit had.
Get them likes up, y'all. Get them likes up.
And all the dead start to rise with death in their eyes. Suddenly they hunt the one that took their lives. The walls of hell are closing in on all sides. You trapped in the death sphere with 30-foot tides. Souls shift astray in the whirlpool spin.
What's your favorite era of music?
To late 80s to early 90s.
Mid to late 80s?
Mid to late 80s to early 90s.
Like what? Big Daddy Kane you talking about?
Oh, that's definitely made an absolute impact on my life.
Big Daddy Kane?
Yeah, that whole first era of KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, and LL, and
I didn't
so
get
we
it.
could go to Special Ed. We could throw a couple just, one album hit. One, you know what I mean? It's a whole lot that influenced. We took Chop Core Quest. Fucking Brand Nubians.
See, I wasn't hit for none of that.
Come on, my nigga.
I caught on to the Tribe Called Quest, but after that, I was off.
Nah, it goes. I mean, we can go to UTFO. We can go to Marley Marl and them. And
your hip hop.
The Get Fresh crew. I recite that shit and everything. Like I was a big fan of that.
That's dope.
I was a big fan of it. I turned into a R&B dude. My first Juvenile bid. They used to play that shit for us to wake us up in the morning. You know what I mean?
R&B?
R&B.
Oh, yeah, you're not playing no rap.
WBLS, Kiss, just whatever they was playing on the
calm
R&B
y'all niggas
station.
down,
Yeah. So
that's sense.
That era of Mariah Carey, first album, fucking Whitney Houston, I'm Your Baby Tonight. That album was a big influence on me. Anita Baker, first album, Rapture, was a big influence on me.
That's dope.
Like it.
That's dope.
Yeah, it expanded. And then when I went to do Tom, like Big Tom, what they would do to play, before you can get your shit to listen to what you really want to listen to, it's a plug in the wall. You gotta listen to your little headphones, and you listen to what them white motherfuckers are listening up there, and they play alternative rock.
Yeah.
Like that's when I got into Alanis Morissette and Green Day and
Oh,
Blink
yeah,
182 and shit like that. Like
Yeah,
I
who
was.
would have thought?
Yeah, I was ordering and listening.
That's
to that
crazy.
shit.
Who would have thought, man?
Facts.
Who would have thought? What's a better song? We had this discussion yesterday. What's a better song? Air Force Ones or My Adidas?
My Adidas.
What? Yeah.
Yo, I was in the car with my mother and got into the first accident in my life. I'll never forget it. Some dude come out of nowhere. It was his fault. Boom. He hit us, then crashed into a tree. And all you heard was, My Adidas. His system was just kept playing.
That's hard.
His car was crashing to the pole,
That's
and all you
hard.
heard was My Adidas. Nigga, that shit was a phenomenon. But it was a different era. Your mindset is different at different ages, so your influence is a little, you know what I mean? By the time Air Force Ones came out, it was like, yeah, it was hot. But I always felt like, nigga, we came up with the term Air Force Ones and all that. Like,
Nah,
what
what
the fuck is
you
these
talking-
country niggas talking
Hey,
about?
man.
It's a hot song, don't get it. When it come on, I was jamming to it, but nah, nigga, it was supposed to be some New York niggas to come up with that.
Bling Bling or Grills?
Bling Bling or what?
Grills.
Or what?
Grills by Nelly. You know Nelly and
Oh, Grills.
Yeah,
oh,
Grills. Nelly
Grill,
and what's
Grill,
my
Grill.
Yeah. Over Bling
Yeah,
Bling.
Nah.
Yeah.
That takes me to another story. When motherfucking Megan Good comes up to me in the club. This when I got my little grills in when that shit.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
was.
It's like mid
I don't know when
2000s.
that was in Cali when
Mid
niggas was
2000s,
doing that.
yeah,
I
mid
don't know when it
2000s,
was. Yeah, and she came up to me in the club, I swear to you, and said, "Yo, let me see." I'm like, and then she called her friend over. And her friend was looking, and they both was looking. So I was like, yo, where you from? She's like, Valencia. By then, I've been in Cali long enough to know, yeah, Valencia's out the way.
Yeah, that's too
They
far. You
probably
not-
don't know. You know what I'm saying? I recognized that was Megan Good, but then it shocked me that, like, you excited about seeing some girls? Like, you should have been, like,
that was just
around that.
yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Hey man, you know. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna hit it with the applause first.
You just got to hit it on those initials, just fucking run, nigga.
All right, go. We all.
Yeah, we in the building. You know what I'm saying? We be doing a lot before, but all right, we on air now. You know what I'm saying? Don't Ask Podcast now, turn in the building. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. Yeah, so we got some good topics today, y'all.
Facts.
We got some good topics today. Somebody said Megan and her sister are bad. I never seen her sister.
You never seen?
Megan Good's sister, nah.
No, I didn't say it was a sister.
Nah, somebody in the chat room said her sister
somebody
looks good
said a
too.
sister.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was saying that night she just pulled over one of her girlfriends. I didn't know she had a sister.
Yeah, I never seen her sister.
Oh,
man.
she used to party all the time.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
she
yeah.
stayed in the club.
Absolutely. If you
Like,
in
to
LA,
the point where, oh, homie, what up? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because I stayed in the club too. And I'm not even sure she even knew who I was at that time.
you said this is mid 2000s.
And then
so
she
you had to-
really, she found out, I felt later on. But to me, I think I was just a nigga that was always around. Like, why is this nigga's just always around?
Look,
You know what I'm saying?
that's a good point. So look, this is the question of the day is, so this of course the Don't Ask podcast, all right? So this is the question we're gonna ask. This goes to the chat room. You call in. So here's the question: should you have sex on the first date, and does it make a difference? Does it make or break the woman or the relationship from your experience?
I think, first of all, it depends on your experience in life and how much action you really get and what you go through. I think, first of all.
So let's set the bar.
Yeah, that, you know what I'm saying? With a bar set in your life, I think. But then,
What's the percentage for you?
yo, listen. Yo, it's funny you say that because I'm most likely to have a one-night stand than to get into a relationship.
We talking about 80-20? 80% of the time
shit
you
is
gone.
fucked up, man. I'm starting to feel some kind of way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That is fucked up.
I have more confidence that I could go out and have a one-night stand than actually find somebody that I would want to be with and be in a relationship with.
Damn,
I
that's
don't know if
fucked up.
I'm set. My standard's too high because of what I've been through in life. I'm trying to, what I'm saying, like cancel myself. Like how you talk to yourself. I'm trying to give self-therapy to this shit because I don't want to sit on nobody's couch. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure this shit out on my own because I know I've been through some shit. So some things I'm going to have to figure out.
Is it the fact, like when you're on a date with a chick, she say something that you like, oh, shit, I can fuck her? Is it always something like that? Or
You know what? I still, that do cross your head. I try not to show that, outly because I try to act like I'm cool anyway. Like, yeah, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, those things will trigger that. Yeah, they are triggers that you could understand. Like, yeah, I might just like, yo, what up? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like
I could say, let's go.
I feel like any body contact, nigga, any purpose body contact, I'm smashing, nigga. Like,
Man,
that's how I came up. Like the female hit you with the shoulder rub, anything, nigga, it's a go.
No, but then I get that still, but that still don't sometimes mean it's a go. You know what I'm saying? I don't take that as a go, cause see, I guess I just program my mind not to get excited that could be a go, cause we could do all. Oh my God, especially here in Cali running around, that's another issue. Like it'd be all that, like yeah, and then all right, man, can we get you? All right, cool, I see you, and then probably don't even see or talk to them no more like that, for real. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take that as it's a go, nigga. It's a go when it's a go to me, like, but.
Have you ever been on a date with a girl and you was hoping it went somewhere and then she kind of just said,
yeah,
she hit you with the one night stand?
Yeah.
Was it a disappointing thing, or you was like, okay, let's see if it can still work out, or do you know, like, if I fuck the first night, nigga, I'm cool?
I'm confident in it wasn't the sex. If it don't go further than that, because I know when I put work in, I know when I didn't put work in.
Right.
And I understand that. There's been situations where I'm like, damn, I ain't really put. It was a bad night, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's nice where it's like, nigga, listen, we went in here and went crazy. So it ain't that. It's sometimes, I don't know. I think sometimes like a trophy thing too, not to sound crazy, but it's like, all right, because I've heard chicks like, damn, you Nat Turner dick really in me. Like, hold on, man. This bitch just want to, you know what I'm saying? She just want to pop off with the kid. Now that's that. I get it. Okay, cool. Win-win. But you can't really catch feelings and think that, yo, this shit got to go a little further and do all of that. I've learned that, so I leave it alone. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think it could change, like?
It has,
because it could be a fetish thing when, you know.
It has at times. I ain't gonna lie, but my whole, I swear to you, and I'm really thinking about, like, I really had thought about this shit. Like, either it's gonna be a one-night stand, okay, whatever, okay, cool. Might happen a couple months, whatever. Or it's that night, nigga, you moving with me, I'm moving, let's go. We together, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's always to either one of the screams. Like, it's never, like, not rarely, but, I mean, I don't know percentage, but it's enough for me to think about this shit. Like, hold on, what the fuck is happening? You know what I'm saying? I'm not, come on, no, I'm not saying that, like, this is every time this, how that, you know what I mean? But when you start to think about, like, hold on, what the fuck? Then something ain't right. The percentages is a little tilting a little, you know what I'm saying? So,
you know, do you know who Lil Durk is, the rapper?
Yeah.
So he I guess he finally found a chick that he kind of, you know, puts on his Instagram and kind of shows off to the world, his girl, right? And he was saying what made him choose her was she told him no. Like, they were talking, and he wanted to fly her out somewhere, and she was like, nah, I got school, I got to take care of this, and this. And he said that's what changed everything. He had to look at the situation a little different. Now, has that ever happened to you, or is that still what you looking to see, like, if somebody just tell you no, or make you work for it, or don't know who you are or some shit? You might have to get somebody who don't speak English or some shit.
I don't know, man. To be honest with you, it seemed like I'm the one that be like, yo, what up? Like, you know what I'm saying? And
they be on some other shit?
Yeah, it's just be funny sometimes. Like, yo, hold on, man. Like, I offered to take you out. How you know what I'm saying? You ain't paying for it. You got to just pull up. You know what I'm saying? I think call me and tell me you want to take me out, nigga. I'm like, yo, where you want me to meet me? You want me to come get me? What we doing? You know what I'm saying?
So which one usually works better for you in your experience? Either the first, everything y'all move in the first night. That's usually the long.
I'm using that as just, but I'm just saying.
No,
like,
right.
That first night, just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like, just all in and just, I think that been a percentage, and I'm really just thinking about this shit, yo, but that's been a percentage of most of my relationships. That first meeting, we got in, did what we did, whatever, and then just not really even left each other really after that. You know what I'm saying? I take you home at your crib. You come back to my crib and just go from there.
Are you still friends
And
with
not even how I met my baby mother. I swear to you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I swear to you. We can go back that far. My son, 14, that's when I first came out here. She pulled up with her friend to my man crib. You know, it's one of them situations like, yo, my friend bringing a friend. All right, cool. What's up? She pulled up. She see me on this nigga couch. And she was like, yo, she was just like this. I got the big screen TV at the crib. And you don't got to sleep on that couch. I was like, huh? And basically brought me with her to the crib. And
That's crazy.
Never left.
That's crazy.
Never left. And then having a baby while her buying a house with her, all kind of crazy
That's crazy.
shit.
Oh, damn.
Nah, we went hard.
That's like a movie.
Yeah, nah, facts.
Yeah, that's like a movie. That's
facts,
crazy. Yeah.
Facts. That's,
That's
exactly
crazy
how
shit.
that happened.
That's crazy.
So then
shit.
you know what I mean? I guess I could say from then that's how it would happen if it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think you liked, because I had to realize it about myself for a long time. I liked the chaos for a minute. You know, I liked all the shit that came with it for it, you know.
Particular chaos, bro.
When you get older, it starts costing you money.
But
you
even
cool.
when you older or younger, still particular chaos is cool. I understand a little jealousy, a little chaos, a little disruption, but when it gets physical or something get broke and something get slapped over or smashed in and all that extra shit, nah. That's when it's like, nah, because I'm never going to be that dude.
Right.
And that shit just irritates the shit out of me
Right.
when you want to, all that, trying to, you know what I mean, throw your hands up and all like, come on, man, what the fuck is you doing?
I done had all that. I done had all that shit.
Don't let it get that emotional is what I don't like. I get it. You can't sometimes, you can't control how you feel for the motherfucker hurt you, but certain aspects, I had to go through that with my friend not too long ago. Like, she kept hitting her dude.
Oh, shit.
Then he finally hit her back.
Yeah.
And then she crying at me like, yo, let's go fuck this nigga. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be a victim blamer, but what did you do? Because I know you. He's like, yeah. First it started off with, I just smacked him a little backhand in his mouth. By the end of the conversation, she kept it real like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I balled up and snuffed the shit out this nigga.
See.
Yo, I was like, yo, how many times you think you gonna do that to a nigga?
Yeah.
And y'all both somewhere out drunk? Like,
yeah, I'm cool.
I don't know. But what I explained to him, to be honest, is I never did that. And because I don't know why, whatever the case may be, I'm scared to hit the average dude.
Right. That's how. Yeah, I don't
So,
want to hit no female. Yeah,
I'm definitely not gonna hit no chick.
Right.
My go-to is the bear hug. I put the bear hug on your ass so tight, you would never try that shit again. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you go to swing at me, I'm coming in for the up and under bear hug. You know what I'm saying? Like I call it the.
That's a good defense move. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you put that up under that sternum bear hug.
That's a good move.
And yeah, it's
I
a
ain't mad
wrap
at that.
after that. But
Have you been in, especially since your relationships kind of start off crazy, have you been in those domestic situations?
yes.
Yeah, that shit ain't.
That's how I developed the bear hug move. I developed that shit. I'm nice at that shit, son.
What do you tell your son about dealing with women and shit, like when it comes to the domestic part?
Yo, listen, I haven't got that far with him, but he definitely got a girlfriend, and she's Mexican with a mother that don't speak English.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, brother. Yeah.
The Spanish girl, first, you got to tell them two things about Spanish women out
Spicy.
here. There's two things that we know in LA at least. The word, when you a kid, they tell you this about Spanish girls. Don't even hug them without a condom on, nigga. Because they going to get pregnant for sure.
They fertile.
They fertile as a motherfucker. So you can tell
Fertile
your
than a
son, listen,
motherfucker.
nigga, all that, I'm going to just stick it in shit, nigga. It ain't going to work with them.
It's funny you said that because his mother calls me like, yo, have this conversation with him because he really into this girl. And
she's Spanish,
I
bro.
overheard
Yeah,
something on the phone, them talking sexually or blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I was thinking about it. I'm like, at 14, yeah, I was. Well, I can't say that I wasn't.
The American study says the average girl in the U.S. starts having sex at 15. Average boy is 16. But that's the average. So that's saying you're not exposed to it.
I remember at 14, and I think the girl was 14.
Yeah.
And they be a little bit more freakier. Like, they the one press the issue a little more. Like, we the one scared. I remember.
Because we just trying to touch a nipple.
Yeah, I remember the first chick tried to get me to kiss her. I went so far as to say I was sick and I was about to throw up.
Oh, yeah,
Went
yeah.
around the corner of the house and act like I was throwing up and everything. Bad
Facts,
bitch
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's how afraid I was, and she had already had sex and all kind of shit. I felt under pressure. You know what I'm saying?
So do you feel like you got to talk to him about you got to talk to him about the sex thing because he got a Spanish chick on his hands. So
Yeah. Plus, he already got caught with the condom, the
yeah, so
box,
he
one
fucking.
missing.
Yeah, he fucking for sure.
Yeah, something. He ain't tell me that. He was just at my crib the other day, but I'll be like uncomfortable. I'll be like, I don't even, cause he know me who I am. Like, what I'm gonna tell him? Like, he know exactly who I am.
Yeah,
who
but
you know
look,
what I'm
nigga,
saying?
they fertile. You know what I'm saying? You can't just.
It's a hard situation, y'all. Y'all don't understand.
All that just put the tip in ain't gonna
I'm
work
going
with
through
them.
some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Caller.
Yo, what's up, shit, boy? Hell.
L, what's the word, man?
Hey, man, y'all 100% right on that shit, bro. I had this little Spanish chick I was smashing, and she kept every time, and she'd like take the rub off, and so I was like, nah, man, I know how it is, That's the last thing I need. And then, bro, it was one time. It was, man, her shit was so fucking good, nigga. It was like you didn't even have on a rubber. That's just how good that shit felt.
That's what I heard.
Imagine. And so it was one time, man, I was getting ready to take it off, and fucking Planned Parenthood commercial came on, nigga. I was like,
won't he do it?
I was like, thank you, Lord.
Won't
Well,
he do
listen,
it?
you got have dick control, nigga. Pull out.
Hey,
Not
bro,
with no
that
Spanish
shit,
girl,
hey, man,
bro.
look,
Don't play that game,
it was
nigga.
so good, bro. It would have been like a last minute. With my luck, some would have dribbled in there anyway, and it would have been over.
Yeah, you would have had a little Alejandro
I'm
out
talking
here.
that Turner
Yeah,
shit.
man.
I know that.
a little,
shit is not realistic.
Hey, yo, L, you got
a L out of Houston, man. I wasn't ready for it, bro.
Hey, you got kids?
Yeah, I do.
Boy or girl?
Both.
All right. So have you had the sex talk with? Is your son old enough to get it cracking yet? How old is your son?
Yeah, my oldest son's 14.
Oh yeah, he prime.
I talk to him about everything.
So what's the conversation you have though with your son?
And what age? What age was it when you had the conversation?
Yeah.
Just now at 14?
Knowing my son, man, I had it actually when he just turned 14.
Okay.
And I just kind of kept it real with him, man. I just said, look, man, you get into that age, little girls out there. I said, they're not like, when I was coming up, I said, so you got to be real careful, man. I said, if you ever feel like, you're going to have that moment where it gets to that point to where, you start having sex, man, please come to me. Let's talk a little bit more, get these rubbers to you, man, And I just let them know, man, you gotta be real. I said, but you gotta always protect yourself, bro. Always.
So you told your son.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. You told your son if he about to get some pussy to stop and come talk to you.
No. I said if he's getting to that point.
Oh, okay.
To where it's getting there, to come and let me know so we can have a little more conversation and get these and explain to you how this shit works. Because that's the last thing I'm trying to do is have you hemmed up. You know what I'm saying, with a kid in high school. So, but yeah, man. I told him, I said, you got to watch these girls though, man. It's different, bro. It's not the same, bro. It is not the same for sure, man. They more aggressive now.
And you got also explain to them about diseases as well. It's not only getting a chick pregnant. I think diseases will probably scam into wearing condoms a little more than getting a chick pregnant. You know what I mean? So we
I hit him on that too. I hit him on all that shit, man. Because like I say, I told him, I said, look, bro, don't listen to your friends with that bullshit, telling you this, telling you that, man. Look, I said, man, we're gonna keep it real. I said, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I need you to keep it real with me. Don't feel ashamed or afraid to come talk to me about anything. I said, let's have a conversation, man. So I try to keep it, open dialogue with him,
Yeah, I'm about ready to call this nigga on the air. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Shit. I showed my little brother pictures. I had to pull
pictures
Brooklyn
of bad vaginas and
all
bad,
of that shit. Because
my little
brother like 6'3", light skinned nigga, curly hair.
He get action.
I'm looking at this nigga like,
that's
bro.
my son.
Yeah,
that's my son too.
Starting
bro.
on the varsity team and shit. I'm like,
curly hair.
Yeah. So I
light eyes, eyes and shit. So
I pulled Brooklyn to the side.
That's how they used to do us, man. They used to show us pictures and shit.
When they did y'all in school though, right?
Yeah, in school
Yeah,
they
y'all
used to
had sex
show us,
education
man.
class. Yeah, they took that
Yeah,
shit
they
out.
showed us. They took that shit out, but they used to show. I mean, they used to show graphic shit, you know. And niggas were scared to kiss somebody after seeing that shit.
Like, yo,
Yeah, that's
like,
yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fuck this shit.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate the call.
Yo, love is love.
Yeah, I had to get my little brother. I had to look at him when he was talking to me all deep voice one day. I said, "You fucking?"
That's when you realize.
I said, "You
like,
fucking?"
all right, what's
He had a little
on,
swag. I
man?
said, "What's up, Brooklyn?" He was like, "What's up?" Nigga, he
and
with
that
the
shit
cool
just come out of nowhere.
He with the
You-
cool shit.
at
Like, what's
first
up?
you like, oh, you little
I
lame.
said-
Nah, he ain't doing it. Then one day you like, yo, hold on.
I looked
nigga.
at that nigga. I said, "You fucking?"
Just like that.
And he looked at me and laughed. I said, "Bro, come on, man." I took him in the car, hit the Google. I said, "Look, bro, 1 in 3, nigga. 1 in 3 got something. So just look at it like that. Even if it ain't true, nigga, that's the statistic we going with." And I had to show him.
Then you some of that shit you could be stuck with for life.
And
nigga.
I showed him all the STDs. I pulled that shit up like, bro, this what your shit gonna look like, my nigga, if you out there playing Russian roulette. And the vaginas be looking like this, you know, you gotta. And he was just looking like, oh shit, he had never seen. He was like, whoa. And I was like, yeah, nigga, you don't want
Yeah.
that in your life.
I might need. That's the thing I'm gonna do now. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you gotta show
pull
him
up
them
on mine
pictures,
and
man.
pull up some pictures on them.
Yeah,
Like,
that'll scare a kid, nigga. Like,
at least I could say I did it, man. Niggas, they path gonna be they path, but at least
Yeah.
I could say, yo, you know what I mean? I told you, I showed you, I told you, I won't feel as bad. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what would you say if your son, when he got 18, he said he wanted to follow after you and hop into the game?
You gonna have to figure that out just on your own, bro.
Yeah, you're not
If that's what
participating
you
in that
wanna
shit.
do, I'm not gonna walk you in. And
I feel you on
but
that
nah,
part.
honestly, that
Well-
shit is a deep question for me. Like,
Yeah, I would- 'cause-
I got kind of like choked up, like, cause
'Cause,
that's
yeah.
how his mother was walked in. To be honest with you, like, she was second generation. Her mother did it and rocked out, whatever. And
Right.
then when she turned 18, she walked her in on some. Yeah, my daughter right here. She 18. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. Right.
I would never, if I ain't gonna sit there and be mad at him if that's what he end up doing or something like that. But I'm not gonna support it. I'm not gonna.
I feel like
give him no angles on how to do it or who to see and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if he told me he's trying to do that, I'm gonna be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Cause
I think just telling him the ills of the game might help. Like my pops never really talked about the kind of grimy shit he did growing up. You know what I'm saying? He kind of did it indirectly. So he would tell stories to like people, and we would just be in earshot. But we would hear about him stealing cars and shit and getting arrested and how that shit wasn't cool. So we didn't really have time to like idolize it, even though it sounded cool. Well, he told us the end result of it. Like, look, nah, nigga. Like when I was doing it was fun, but I got arrested, nigga. I got this and this happened. So I think with any dad, I think that's the key thing is even if they looking at something you're doing is being glorified, if you just tell them, look, nigga, this the part they don't show you. You know.
Yeah, but that's still down the line. Even you know,
he's
he's
14.
14.
Nigga, fucking
so-
right now, man. You
but
might want to talk to him.
To one to have that career is still down the line. You can't
Alright,
do that
nigga.
to 18.
That's what you
So-
think, nigga. It's OnlyFans out there, nigga.
Come on, man.
Call her.
Come on.
Talk to him, man.
Hey,
Now
it's
you wild.
Dr. T. How y'all doing?
What up, Doc?
Great topic. Great topic. I remember being in junior high school and having to watch those films that you guys were talking about. And my God, when we had to watch a baby being born from the woman's vagina, I think that turned off a lot of people to sex.
They showed y'all that?
Yeah.
I watched it on YouTube. It is pretty scary.
It's pretty scary, but you know,
seen it firsthand.
like Nat is saying, I taught my son the same thing. You know, there's worse things than getting somebody pregnant. You get a disease you can't get rid of, you're pretty much stuck.
Yeah.
So
What
yeah,
age?
don't wait.
What age did you
Huh?
talk to your son?
Oh man, I talked to him when he was like 9, and of course he wasn't doing anything then. But I would just have these random talks just to remind him that he could come and talk to me about anything. And trust me, he talks to me about everything. Some things I didn't even want to know, but you know,
Right.
I was all he had. But I'm gonna tell you, in today's world, these kids, you know, they're having sex sooner, misguided. So the best thing you can do when you notice that they're into girls or whatever, I wouldn't wait. Immediately start having the talk, the conversation, and answer their questions so that they're not misguided and you're giving them the truth. But those videos, very helpful.
Yeah, I feel yeah.
I'm glad he said that. I think I'm gonna spring that on my son immediately. This is another question I want, since you have a son, and how old is he?
He's 21.
Oh, he's a little older. I think I just want to ask about this trend of these kids painting their fucking fingernails. I swear. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't.
Young Thug, man.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out because I ain't gonna front, man. My son showed up with the fingernails painted.
Were they black?
Obviously, he's humping.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm still. So that wasn't my thought. So either way, I'm gonna love him either way. But I'm just saying, I just don't get it. So I talked to him about it, and it's like a trend for them right now. I don't know. Your son is a little older. I think he passed that trend.
But you got to remember, I've worked in the schools for 25 years.
Oh, okay.
Now, Nick asked a good question. Is he only wearing black fingernails?
Nah, them shits was colored because he seen Tyler, the creator, had some colored shit on, so that's what he wanted. I think them shits was like purple or some shit. I don't know what the fuck color it was. He had a sleeve. He had his hands. He had his sleeves over his hands. I'm like,
that
yo.
is so. I just seen
He
somebody
didn't want
with
me.
the
He
same.
didn't want me to, because he know I'm from a different era. He know I'm a
Right.
straight dude, so it's like I get it. I'm just trying to understand if that, because I know it was shit we did that my parents probably was like, yo, what the fuck is these niggas doing? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but you
it was
know,
nothing
there's a
never
lot of
toward the
different
feminine
trends and
spectrum.
kids are more daring. You know, back then you could whoop your kid and not go to jail. So you're not able to discipline and correct, and because you know it wasn't no way as a male in my family that you would be getting away wearing pink or purple fingernails. But today is a different kind of day. But it's a day where what were we saying on the show the other day, Nick? Where Kate Jenner was voted best female or some crap like that. You know,
yeah, that's crazy.
And so the allowances for things that would not be able to fly before are somehow becoming acceptable. But I would have a conversation with him.
His mother
try to get a
painted
real
him.
in-depth conversation with him about who are
fucking
his
mother painted him.
influencers.
And I know what his influence, who his influence is. It's Tyler, the creator. And his mother's the one painted them shit. So I'm like,
oh, see,
I'm ready to snuff both of them.
You fighting an uphill battle. His mama behind
Yeah,
you.
she the one painted. Like, yo, what? Them shits was like professionally done. Like, nigga, what do you do? What the fuck?
Yeah. So
I called his
so
mother
you know what?
immediately.
I'm glad my
She
son
the
is
one did it.
21. And one day your son will be older too, and hopefully, you know, it's just a trend and a fad, and it'll go away.
I'm thinking that's what it is.
And pay attention to the little girlfriend too. They can have influence, so you got to watch all that.
No, because she say it's cute. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She think it's cool. I got that part. She like, yeah, that's cute. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
All right, thanks, Doc.
Yeah.
Thanks, Doc, for the information.
All right, Mom.
We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, thank-
Absolutely. See y'all tonight.
Yes, indeed. Well, you know, I find it interesting when people say this about these kids today, right? And they say, "Oh, these kids is tripping and stuff." It's not true. If you look at history, people have always done this.
We all trip.
Prince,
We all did some, that's what I
Michael
said.
Jackson, Little Richard, nigga. Like you can go down the line. James Brown wore a perm, nigga. Like
No,
niggas
yeah,
couldn't do
I'm
that
not
shit today.
tripping.
So
Tupac had a nose ring. Nigga.
right, facts.
Ain't nobody.
But this what I would say, right? So this one thing my pops.
Jordan had the hoop.
The one, yeah, nigga did have a hoop in it there,
I'm
and
just
he had the
throwing
dangle
shit
in one
out there.
too.
It was a big hoop, yeah.
But when my pops, one of the things he only got upset with me for one thing as a kid, and that was if I was to follow somebody else. That nigga would flip, and he wouldn't get mad about nothing. Everything else it would be a conversation. But if I did some shit because some other nigga did it, that nigga lose his shit. And as a kid, I didn't understand it. I just understood he was really mad about the shit. But as I got older, it made so
You
much
had to
sense
be
because
your
I
own
had
man,
to stop and think about every decision I was making. Like, am I doing this because I want to do it? Because if I do it because this nigga doing it, and my pops find out, he not gonna go. He'll be cool if I made the decision and I was just rocking out and doing my thing. He'd be like, all right, nigga, that's what you want to do, cool. But if I say, I was with the homies and whoopty whoop, he ain't gonna. It's gonna all bad. And he ain't gonna go for no excuse. So
I get that.
I think I would tell him that, like, listen, dude, if this is what you want to do, cool. But you don't know what Tyler the Creator is doing. So you don't know his motive. So don't follow.
No, I explained to him. I'm like, yo, He's an entertainer. He's a celebrity. That's something different. Like he
He's
don't
also gay.
wear that shit every day when all that like Liberace get on stage
Right.
with all that shit on. He don't go to the fucking mall with that on. Like he's an entertainer. That's what he do. They can get away with that. Aerosmith. I started naming all kind of rock bands because that's only motherfuckers I knew that put fingernail
Shit, Lil
paint on it.
Wayne.
And I'm like, okay, these niggas is
Yeah,
artists.
Young
Tattoos
Thug.
on your face, Young Thug. I get it.
Yeah.
You're not like, come on, like. So you gotta be following that. That's not nothing. Is you still a product of your environment. You're influenced by what you
Right.
see, regardless if you think you following it or not.
Facts.
You can make that decision. Like, okay, I like it. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And you could still say I'm doing it because I want to do it, but at the end of the day, you wouldn't have been doing it if you ain't seen 100 other motherfuckers do it.
Right.
So it's always some type of influence, and I get that. It's more, my thing, more or less, is to steer him toward a better influence than telling him he can't get ideas from other people or follow trends or something like that.
I would just
follow
think
a better trend,
just say,
my nigga. That's all I'm saying.
But you're 100% right. Everything we do is programming.
Yeah.
Like and once you're conscious, I would just tell them this. I would tell them just like that. Like, look, everything we do is gonna be a trend or something.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's gonna. You're not just gonna poof and a nigga. You just be the brand newest nigga. Even everything happening today happened before.
Yeah, it happened
so
before.
I would just tell him, listen, just process it first because all of this stuff been done before. So nothing he's doing, he may be feeling like I'm trying to be different. Once he understands, like, no, nigga. There's a whole bunch of niggas who think they different who dressing just like you.
Just doing the same
Everything
shit.
you just said about him, my sister came here with her friend the other day, and her friend had his homeboy with him. Nails painted, shirt down to the same thing, thumb through the shirt. The shirt was kind of tattered.
Well, nah, I ain't say he ain't have his thumb through the shirt. He would have his sleeves down to hide the fact.
No, this
shits
nigga had his
was
thumb
painted
through his
'cause
shirt.
He knew I was gonna say something.
No, my nigga had his
No,
thumb through his shirt.
That's something different.
Yeah, that nigga. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on either. I said, nigga, you about to jog or something, nigga?
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, and the shirt was
that's
like kind of.
something different,
But I'm looking at my man's and I'm like, yo, I don't. I've been around enough different people to understand that just because what you wearing and your nails and shit don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
I know niggas with nail paint that'll beat a nigga up, so that don't mean nothing. And to pull your bitch.
Well,
so
yeah,
I don't look at it like that.
Yeah.
My thing is just like whatever you're doing, just think about it, just process it. Whatever it is, if you like something, when it came to basketball, the smartest thing somebody ever told me was, "Hey, nigga, pick a player and that's model your game after that. Don't be out here trying to create shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Just find
Start
basketball
with
players
that and then trickle from there.
right, and then develop
Figure
after
a few
that.
more things after that.
So I would tell them that, like, if you like Tyler the Creator, you know what the best thing about Tyler the Creator is? He's creative.
Yeah.
He's original.
So create some other shit.
Why not be inspired by that, nigga? if you like him, like him for why he's even relevant? Yeah, he's
because of what he's creating.
Right. You should ask, next time you talk, say why do you like Tyler the Creator? What stands out? He's probably gonna say he's different. He this. So you should focus on that part. You should look at him and say, okay, what about me is gonna make me different and stand out? I can't do what Tyler doing. He already did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would, just cause him to think about what he's doing. Especially at 14, you're not thinking about shit. You just trying to be cool.
And he's heavily influenced right now, so
We
that's
all
why
are,
I wasn't, too hard on him. And I ain't gonna be the dad like, to you joking him up, taking him to the fucking, getting them little cotton swabs with that shit that stink. I don't know what it is, the polish remover shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Take him to the first CVS I see and just put it. Don't even take him out the store. Just start fucking doing it right in the store. Like, motherfucker.
Put that cotton ball
I don't
swab
want to be
on
that
nigga's
dude.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be
I feel like
that
my
dude.
dad would have did.
No,
Nigga.
I was that dude because I don't like flip-flops. I don't like dudes in flip-flops, especially thong flip-flops. And when he was a baby, if his mother sent him to me with some thong flip-flops on, I take them off, throw them away, and go buy him some whatever, some shoes or a shoe, nigga. I have a phobia against to this day. If a nigga walking out with some flip-flops on, I get irritated. Like, especially the thong ones. Like, come on, my nigga. I get it, but I get like, I'm bugging right now.
No.
Talking about the shit.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what it's called though. It's called man code.
So I just had to leave that alone when I seen the nails. I don't want to still be that dude.
You ain't gotta rub the nail
But
polish
I told
off.
him I did it in my own way. I teased him about it. Like, motherfucker, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's this? So I did it in a way I thought it was at the time how I could do it. I don't know.
Was he hurt by your jokes, or was he like this nigga?
He ain't get the jokes, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, who you think you is, Aerosmith? You know what I'm saying? Fuck you think you in the Motley Crew, nigga?
He didn't know what the fuck you was talking about.
Motherfucking
your references are going too far
Van
back.
Halen, nigga?
Your references going too far back.
I know. And that was the point. So I wasn't tripping, but he understood I was going at him.
That's funny as shit.
And he knew that because that's why he didn't want to show them shits to me.
Right.
He kept his sleeves down so I couldn't see him. I'm like, come on, man.
See, and look, I would have harped on that. Like, hey, don't do nothing. You can't put your head up.
Just be like, all right, cool.
Nigga,
That's a good point too.
If anything,
if you gonna punk, if you thought I was gonna feel some kind of way about it, then
don't
that
do
ain't
it, nigga.
what,
If you scared to do it, don't
that
do
ain't
it.
really what your heart into.
That's,
you supposed to just go
that's
all
his
out.
instincts telling him.
Yeah,
something
like,
ain't right.
Dad ain't gonna understand this shit. You knew that, nigga. That's why you try to hide it.
The split though, that's funny you said that. So my dad calls it man code, which is basically rules in the man world that we don't really talk about. It's just we just unanimously agree. It's never been discussed. Thong sandals is unanimous.
Yeah.
There's no man I've ever met that think that shit is cool, acceptable. It should feel weird. All niggas not
Even
cool.
the Birkin joints. Any of that sandals, any of that.
Don't slide nothing between your toes, nigga. That's weird.
Yeah,
and
definitely
then,
don't slide.
My pops used to always tell me too. That's funny you said about the flip flops. My pops always tell me like, "Hey, nigga, don't just be walking around in the world with your flip flops on, nigga."
You never know what might happen. Nigga.
And look, and that's so funny because my dad's a comic. He's not even like a street warrior, but that was his whole thing. Like, listen, nigga, see your flip flops. They know you ain't ain't ready for nothing.
You know what I mean?
You a victim,
like
nigga.
A fucking victim. You look like a victim.
That's what he told me. So,
flapping around in that sound, flat. I don't even like when I pull up on a broad and she got them on. I be like, damn, why she wear this fucking flip?
See, my rule: if she got Nike flops on, I can't fuck with her.
I don't care how nice they is, what they look like. I don't. Anybody, and it won't be like a thing where I ain't fucking with you because you wear flip flops. Nah, it ain't that deep. But I'm gonna tease you about it. You gonna know that I don't like you wearing flip flops.
That's real shit.
You gonna know how I feel about flip flops. It ain't gonna be this big deciding factor where I ain't gonna fuck with you no more because you wear flats and flip flops all the time. But come on, man, like we gotta get it together.
Hey, speaking of the nails, did you see Floyd Mayweather? He's about to get, I don't know if they're going to try to blackball him or nothing because he's not really doing shit. He done fighting. He done with HBO, but he
shit is an empty topic.
He didn't want to take a picture with a fan because he had his nails painted.
You can't cancel him. He already done. What you gonna do?
Do you think as a public figure, right? Like, because you're a public figure, so when you go out, you may have fans that might be gay or whatever.
No, I don't trip. I don't personally trip.
Right. So that's what I'm asking from a public figure standpoint.
Probably even if a straight tranny ran up on me, I'd be like, yo, cheese, whatever. Because it happens all the time.
Right.
Not even to really talk crazy about it, but I could be anywhere, and it happens a lot.
Right.
Like, I expect it to happen when I come out the house. You know what I'm saying? Somebody saying something about, you look familiar, or I know you, or could I get a picture with you, or something like in that nature. And that's just how it is.
You just set your mind like, look,
it took time for me to get used to.
Right.
No, it wasn't. Oh my God! You know how many motherfuckers I want to punch in the fucking face?
So that's what I want to ask you. Is it? I know where you at now with it, but was there ever a time like just some stuff you just wasn't going for, like maybe somebody just too touchy or just whatever?
Not even really that. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you an incident one time, and this shit haunts me, and this shit happened so many fucking years ago. I'm talking to this chick, and it's happened in that particular way a couple times. But I remember that very, very first time. I'm talking to the girl. She don't know who I am. I don't really even know who she is. We just chopping it up in the club, or I don't know if it was outside the club, in the club, I don't know. Then another motherfucker, a dude comes out of nowhere like, yo, what? I fuck more bitches than him. My dick bigger, and this, that, and the other. And so what? You fuck all them bitches and all? I'm like, the bitch look at me, I look at her, and we both look at him.
That's crazy.
And then me and her just walked away. We just walked away. Like, yo, I want to punch this dude in this fucking face so bad, yo. Just lay him the fuck out. And that's where I came from. Like, I feel some kind of way. My first reaction, I'm throwing the black, you know what I mean? So I had to deal with that. Because he's just drunk and he just was a fan.
Right.
But you don't understand that was crazy what you just did.
Is it?
And that's happened to me a few times.
See, that's what I was gonna ask you. Do you get more of those like more like male just annoying fans?
No, nah. For the most part, it's cool, bro. Don't let me have you think that
Well,
at all.
I mean, like
It's
people
not,
walking
for
up
the
saying
most
shit
part,
like
it's
that.
cool. I'm telling you the horrifying experiences that I had, and it's been a handful of them, but it's been a long time.
Is it more men or women?
I
would imagine
gotta say it's more men
I would
that
imagine
will
it's-
say something.
Yeah, that you just like what the fuck.
But the women do know, but 9 times out of 10 they won't really say it or react that way to it anyway.
Right.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy. That's
I
crazy.
might get I know who you is. Like, okay, man, I keep it moving about what the weather is or some shit. I don't get into that. Like, yeah, you know who I am. Oh,
What's
so
your
you
favorite
saw me
video?
fuck- yeah, what's the last video you watched of me and all that? Like, I don't be tripping. You know what I'm saying? You know who I am, you know who I am. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I be in Keith mode too much.
You say be in Keith mode.
I be in Keith mode too much.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I'm happy you even talking to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm that humble. Like, I appreciate you even giving me the time of day, man. Like, okay. All right. Oh, Nat? Oh, yeah, that nigga cool. Yeah.
Hey, that's a good way to look at it. That's a humble way to look at it. Nigga.
No, I have to be. I got
yeah,
this.
you say I know you say that all the time.
It's natural.
Dog,
it's
shit.
natural, but I swear to you, this how I got this far, bro.
That's a good.
Not on no punk humble shit. Like
nah,
I
that's
said,
a positive.
I'll punch a nigga in the face in a minute. I've done that in my time of being. I explained that part too. We'll get into that whole side some other time, I guess. But yeah, that's right. I will. But other than that, I consider myself a cool dude. That's why my hashtag is dude shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my hashtag. Hashtag
That's
dude
dope.
shit.
That's dope.
That's what I do. Dude shit. You know what I'm saying?
So look, speaking of dude shit, this is completely away from men, right? So this is a study that's going out. So I wanted to get your take on this. So a group of 5 women are doing some kind of study about breastfeeding.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna breastfeed their kid until they're 5 or 6 years old. So you as a man have kids. How would you handle that kind of parenting if the mom was like, listen, and we talk about a 5 or 6 year old little boy who talk to you, and he's sucking on the titty. Would you be okay with that, or would you have to step in and be like, look, nigga, them is my titties, nigga. At this point,
You know what? That's an interesting situation. In some situations, you really don't know your reaction fully until you're in it. And I can't even think back to my son being 5 and then imagining him sucking on a titty. So I really have to mentally process this shit before I really give an honest answer. You know what I'm saying?
Have you been out somewhere and seen like somebody breastfeeding in public, like a little older kid?
I mean, maybe I have.
Like a 3-year-old?
Yeah.
I seen somebody breastfeed like a 3-year-old. Like the nigga had dirty sneakers on. And I feel like if a kid can walk, they don't need to be sipping titties.
They had dirty sneakers on, man. They couldn't afford that milk and had to breastfeed. You know what I'm saying?
they don't need to be sucking titties, nigga. If you
know what I'm
could,
saying?
if
You
can
think
walk
that's
around.
like a little pervertish or something like that?
I don't listen. I got a
Because that's a mother to her child.
So look, that's a good
something
thing you
neither
said that.
one of us could fucking imagine or experience or have the feeling of. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's like I'm nourishing my child to the last extent that I can do it, and this is important to me. And I don't know. You can't. That's some shit. Whether you got a dick, you got to stay out of it.
Nah,
bro.
I feel like once a baby got teeth, that's
You
why the
can
teeth
feed
come
that
in. You gotta
motherfucker
stop.
some-
They gonna
some
chew it.
solids.
They gonna chew that nipple off. And if you a female, and you a mom, please call in or put in the chat room how long you breastfed
Yeah,
your
we need
child.
moms.
Because we don't know.
Yeah, us with
You know what I'm
can't,
saying?
males can't.
But how do you feel about women breastfeeding in public? Now with that, if you was with
I
your
wouldn't
girl,
let my
like
wife do that to my child in
You would?
public. No, I wouldn't.
oh, that's okay, yeah, because I
would,
don't
go
even
to the
like that
bathroom or
shit.
something. Like I wouldn't sit there and be like, yeah, do that. Nah,
Yeah, that
I
shit
wouldn't.
bothers me. I thought it was me.
Nah,
But I don't. I think that's because I feel like they putting pressure on me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to look at
like
a
I
baby
love
sucking
her,
a titty.
like that. That's like you flashing your titty and shit or something.
So he who thinks says past the age of 2 is questionable.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the
But that's a female saying that.
no. So
need some female
Baby
opinions.
she said she only breastfed for 3. I think he's supposed to do it longer than 3 months. Sheba Baby. I don't,
Somebody was like, "Yo,
Yeah, I
month after that." Nigga,
yeah, I don't think 3 months was long enough, baby girl. But yeah,
That's
yeah,
gangster.
I don't know how long. I don't know. I don't remember the women in my family breastfeeding kids for a long time.
I'm not even trying to get into that. We got to
Yeah,
move
I
on
don't-
to the
I
next
don't
thing.
know.
Man.
All right, so look,
the
next-
for the females to decipher.
yeah, ladies, call in and hit me up and let me know if it's cool for a 4-year-old to suck a titty. I don't know if that's cool with y'all. But look, so I thought this was crazy. So I woke up this morning and I don't know if you've been down to Texas, but down to the southern border, there's already a lot of Mexicans down there. But reportedly, over 5,000 immigrants is what they like to call them, right? They went to the southern border gates. They was dialoguing with the border patrol niggas, and then they said fuck it, and they just ran through that bitch, and like 5,000 Spanish brothers just ran into America.
They finally found out how to use their numbers. You know what I'm saying? They realize our numbers is thicker. You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do?
Now,
they can't get the tanks out, the army and start killing us. Like, that's inhumane. So they can't stop us. But
you got the Middle Eastern immigrants, right? They flew them niggas over here.
Mhm.
Then you got the Haitian immigrants that came 2 months ago, right?
Mhm.
And now you got the Spanish immigrants coming over here. Now I know you just got your shit stolen last
that's
week.
why shit getting stolen in my fucking neighborhood.
You got your helmet.
all
Did you find out what
fucking
happened to your
life.
helmet?
Nah.
Wait,
nah.
you guys don't know this. All right, so breaking report, if you guys don't follow Nat on his Instagram, somebody stole his motorcycle. And I heard motorcycle helmets are expensive.
They are. And this is the second time it happened. And I ain't even mentioned that somebody came to visit me, came outside, motherfucker tried to steal their car, ripped their whole shit apart.
Where, you in Van Nuys or something?
I'm in Sherman Oaks, bro.
Oh, damn. It
Nigga,
sound
I'm
like
not
you in
the
Van
hood.
Nuys. It sound like
I'm
Van
not
Nuys.
in the fucking hood
I lived
at
in Van
all.
Nuys. That type of shit happened over there.
That's sad. Should be in Van Nuys.
Yeah, that shit happened over
so
there.
guess what? I might as well move to Van Nuys. Save me some
Yeah,
money.
you can save about $300-$400.
Yeah, I'm gonna save some, probably a little more than that.
Facts.
Like, I'm in the area where it's like really like crazy, and I'm like, really? I got underground parking, my nigga.
What?
And my shit got stolen.
It's all these immigrants, niggas, so they got to go somewhere.
I get it, and that's what they said at the office when I came in there beefing. They was like, yeah, they closed the encampment down downtown somewhere or something, because you know that's what they doing
Oh,
too.
shit. They moved.
Damn. Shutting down all those encampments, so now they just spreading out everywhere, just wherever they.
Because they
can
shut
go.
Venice Beach down a little while. They cleaned that
doing
up.
that all through,
Oh,
even
shit.
in Van Nuys, up under them bridges.
Yeah.
They kicking
It be
them
thick out here in
motherfuckers
Van
out.
Nuys, y'all.
They coming with the police and everything.
That's fucked up.
So now they ain't got nowhere to go, so they basically wandering around, kinda.
How much is a motorcycle helmet?
Mine's was $500.
Damn,
yeah.
nigga, I was gonna
And
say.
then, nigga, I don't want to talk about it. Come on, nigga. Nah, cause real
This the
talk,
second one, right?
I'm gonna fucking, cause if anybody I think is
If you see a
around
nigga,
my shit, like, I'm gonna overreact. I see that coming.
What if you see a nigga with your helmet on while you on your bike? Is it
I
is it
can't
distinctive?
See, it ain't like that extent. Just all I know, it's just a black and gray helmet.
Right.
It ain't like anybody else could have potty.
Why is it $500?
Huh?
Why are they so expensive?
Because it's a good quality helmet.
Oh,
I could got a cheaper
I didn't-
one. I could have got a helmet for $150. $200.
That's what I thought. They was like $150.
No, I could get a helmet for
Oh, okay,
$150.
yeah.
Just that one was $500, and then not even just $500. I put the extra because I got the Bluetooth shit on my shit.
Oh shit.
That was $150.
Oh shit.
So you buy that and put it in your helmet.
Right.
So that's what, now we at $650?
Yes. Yeah.
So you think I wasn't mad about that shit?
So there's no way to attach it to the bike once you off the bike, or you just got to take it with you.
I was supposed to take it up to my apartment with me, but come on, my nigga, it's underground parking.
Right. Sherman
Like
Oaks.
2.5 hours later, I
Yeah.
came back to ride, and it was gone. It ain't like I left it out there overnight. You know what I'm saying?
That's fucked.
And this is the second time that happened.
But you can't put like you can't put no lock on that motherfucker, or
I can, but I'm too lazy
Nah,
to be
come
doing
on,
all
man.
that
You got your
extra shit.
Bluetooth and all that, man.
I am now.
did you have the camera on it?
The camera's there. All the camera showed me come in with the helmet on. And that's
fucked
it.
up.
Like, they know
That's
I came in there with the
that's
helmet
fucked
on,
up.
obviously. And now the other angle you can't get. I'm like, man,
That's
you know
fucked up.
what?
Did you have the camera on your helmet too?
See, that I take off. The Bluetooth.
Okay,
You just slide
So
that
at least
off.
you still got,
No,
okay.
I don't leave that on the helmet.
Yeah, I thought
you
you
know
left.
what I'm
I thought you
saying?
left your whole
At least
shit
I know I
intact.
take
right,
that
right.
off. That's another 500. No, I take that off because I'm thinking, who gonna steal a helmet? What you putting that on your head? What if I got lice or some shit? What are you doing, nigga?
It's $500 helmet, nigga.
Well, you can't resell it. You can't. You can't go on.
Sometimes people like to
buy a
listen,
used helmet, bro.
If I was an
There's
immigrant,
no such thing as buying a used. Who buy a used helmet?
if I was
You
an
just don't
immigrant,
do
nigga,
that.
I would have took the helmet.
Okay, I get it.
So
it must be because
I would have took the motherfucking
I know
helmet
one
too,
thing.
nigga.
I'm gonna put a helmet on that bitch, and I'm gonna put my own camera up. I'm gonna catch the culprit, nigga.
Nah, this what you do.
And then next thing you know, I'm being jail. Oh, go cover a helmet, or you didn't fucking beat the
Just
living
put some,
pope out of it.
just
Like,
glue some tacks in that
it's
motherfucker.
just petty, bro.
Just glue some tacks on the inside.
Huh?
Just get a cheap helmet.
And put some snakes in that motherfucker.
And just glue some tacks on the inside of that
Man.
motherfucker. So if a nigga take it and slide it on,
Fill
you know.
that shit with bed bugs or something, like, nigga. I don't know.
You said this happened. This is the second time it's happened at the same
the
place.
First time I got it back.
It was a neighbor.
Listen,
fucked
this is what I was told. Old C now, man, just took it. He be doing dumb shit. I'm like, what? So they called me to the office. We got your helmet back. I was like, so I ain't questioning
An
it.
employee took that shit.
I was like, I don't know. I ain't
Yeah.
say nothing. They all of a sudden found the helmet and gave it back.
Yeah, that's some employee shit.
So now this is the second time.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going on right now.
You should ask them. Did you see their cameras?
I did.
And they didn't have your.
I'm looking at the camera, bro. You see me put it on, but now you got to sit there and watch
see
it for
see if
2.5
somebody leave.
hours to see. I didn't feel like going through it. I got other shit to do.
It was probably an
That's
employee.
your job.
It was probably an employee.
I don't know, man. Or a tenant that they can't really, because they know if you tell me, I'm going to go step to that tenant.
Right. Well, I used to work at I think the statute of limitations is over. I used to work at the gym. Nigga, I used to come up all the time on shit. And we would have to return shit all the time because an employee would fucking take somebody's iPad or his iPod and shit and not turn it in. We see him on the camera. We just got to tell him, like, look, man, we don't know what happened. But
I can't see the employees that's dead taking a helmet, bro. That's when you know it's just petty. When it gets petty, you gotta look lower than other people when it gets that petty, bro. Like a helmet, that's somebody fucking with me, bro.
Did you ask to see now, nigga? He might have came back and thought that was his helmet that he took the first time.
I stopped. Man.
You should ask him, like, hey, can y'all
I'm
just
gonna
check
go back
with
down there and be like,
Yeah.
yo, what happened? Cause
No, don't ask him that. They're not gonna tell you, bro, because you're a big
no,
black
I'm
man.
saying like what?
They're
They
not gonna
supposed
tell
to
you.
further look into
Yeah,
it.
but I wouldn't tell you, bro. You're a big black dude. They're
But
gonna
at
be
least-
liable if you do anything.
I know that, but they let me see the first time, but I think that's because they knew. Because somebody tried to steal my motorcycle.
God damn, nigga, you need to move.
Yes,
You need
they
to move.
cut the
nigga.
wires.
You gotta move.
And
dog.
just left it there.
You gotta move.
No, yeah, bro. And they showed me the actual footage of the person that did. I'm like, I don't know who this dude is. How am I find? I don't know.
That's
him.
crazy.
They said they didn't know him. So then it was okay. Then what could we do? So I scratched it. That was like $700 to get the shit rewired and all that. That was my other bike. I got a new one now, but
You think it's the same person? You might got a stalker, nigga. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you got a stalker. You probably smashed somebody's girl,
think
nigga.
I need to go to no offense, but probably a blacker building.
You got a lot of
I don't think
Armenians
they
over
want
there?
me there.
Hey.
I'm really starting to feel like
Hey.
that. They like, get this nigga out of here. We don't want him here. And then
you-
I ain't running around playing.
Yeah, but you
having
got your
parties
Mustang
playing
and your
loud
motorcycle
music
and shit. You got
I'm
your
not-
chains on, nigga. They probably like
I'm not
this
doing
nigga.
none of that though. Like
They
I'm
probably think you're a
real
rapper, nigga.
Creeping through, I just whatever. It is what it is. Cause now you got me getting mad at tenants. and
Nah,
shit.
don't get mad at
I'ma
the
start
tenants.
Looking
But
at
look,
tenants all crazy.
I would
like,
at least ask him to check with the old guy and be like, hey, listen, last time
check back
yeah,
with him.
last time the
That's
old man
same
took it.
motherfucker. Ask him if he did it again.
He might have had a relapse or some shit, you know.
Nah, you right. See now you got me further thinking about. I done went and got another helmet by now and all that.
Can you get insurance on your helmet?
Not that I know about.
Nah.
But I'm thinking you can assure anything.
You ever see
insure
those?
your hands.
You don't wear the vest that they make now for motorcycles?
I wear the whole jacket.
No, not the. It's a It deploys when you get in an accident. It's like a.
Oh, nah.
It's like an airbag vest kind of
Nah,
thing.
if I
Let me
was
see if I can
like
find
track riding or something like that, I'd do that.
No, I can't.
But you know,
I be
niggas
wanting to
just
get into the bike
riding
game,
around
man.
The
but-
whole the neighborhood and places like that. I mean, if
Let's
I'm
see.
daredevil and grind around a track or something, you know what I'm saying? I'd do that.
Have you ever been in an accident?
God forbid, no.
That's what's up. This is what I was talking about. These right here. So these
No,
joints
I know
is like
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, them joints is like
I seen them.
they don't look too bad.
Nah, they don't.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
But how much they cost?
They got. I wouldn't buy one for $130. Me personally, you know,
Only $130.
Yeah, but I'm saying I wouldn't do that personally. I wouldn't.
My jacket is like $450. The regular just jacket.
So
Just
they
with
got
the pads in it.
This one right here is $130, but that's like some lifeguard shit right there.
That shit.
But this joint right here is cool. But this is $700 for this one.
So that's the top dog, and that's all it is.
Yeah, it's
That's
like $700.
gangsta.
And I think it comes with the air cartridge and the airbags and that shit, and then it deploys if you get in an accident.
Nah, that's gangster.
Oh look, they got new helmets on there if you need a helmet too. Nigga.
Nah, I already got one.
It's $5 something. Yeah, so I always thought about that. Do you think they're ever gonna make this like mandatory for motorcycle riders?
It is man. Oh, you
No,
talking about
like yeah.
Oh, I don't know. But you know, some places it's not mandatory for you to even wear a helmet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's crazy.
So, I mean, some places they didn't even get that far yet.
They got crazy laws for.
Imagine how far that's off. If some places you don't even gotta wear a helmet.
Right.
So.
I think they should
some
have a
states-
motorcycle lane.
Hmm?
I think they should have a motorcycle lane.
Well, I guess that's the HOV lane here, or in between the HOV.
I hate when y'all niggas go through this. Oh my God, I'd be like, nigga, please don't slide by my shit. Caller.
Yo, man, look, Hazel again. This all you need to do for the helmet thing, bro. Just get the little trackers, the little Apple trackers.
Oh yeah, the little
and
fobs.
put
Yeah.
and put it in there, and that's all you gotta do, and you can track it no matter where it's at.
Man, see, that's just a bunch of headaches, man. It's like extra, it's like, why do you have to feel like you know what I mean? It's like, damn, I got to do all of that. This is
Nah, look,
niggas.
L is right.
Niggas still, man.
Yeah.
Get a
Niggas still,
couple
man.
of those trackers. I need to put one in my car, my bike, everything.
I'm finna pull it up right now. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's
Yeah,
only
you get those
$30.
trackers,
Nah, I
and
heard of
it's
those.
small enough to where you can hide it inside the helmet where they can't, see it or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Facts. That's the joints that's like in your Apple phone. Like if motherfuckers steal your phone and all that, you can find it. Nah, I know exactly what you're talking about. And them shits is cheap, like $30 I see.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
you get it real
$30
cheap,
would have
man.
been worth me finding my helmet. You right.
Yeah, but do you want to find the person who took your helmet though?
Oh, I'm gonna make an
See,
example.
then you don't need that
After
shit.
all this shit
You
that's
don't-
happened to me,
you don't need
you're
a tracker.
right. I
dog.
don't need to find a
Yeah,
person.
fuck that.
Hey,
You
man,
right.
look, man,
I
maybe
don't
it's
know
not a
what
good
to do.
idea, because, look, we don't need you snatching the helmet off and the nigga head still in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes you don't need that in your
But
life.
that's
man.
my history, so I can't control that sometimes when I feel that violated. You know what I mean? Because I'm a good guy. That's whack to me. You know what I mean? But
I get it, bro. When somebody
I get
steals
it.
some shit from you, man, it's like all thoughts just go out the window as far as, if I find them, man, it's done deal.
L,
yeah.
I had somebody break into my car, man, and stole some shit, nigga. And I went looking. I had no idea where I was looking.
You don't
but,
know
nigga, I
who you
was just
looking
like, this
for.
is fucking
Yeah,
piss you off, man.
where'd you go? What are you looking
That was
for?
a rage.
Nigga, I just was looking, nigga.
That he was just looking. He had to get it off his chest.
This, you know
It
what?
just pissed me off that much, man. You know what I'm saying?
He had
Where
to
I'm
get
just
it off
like,
his chest.
What did they take out your car?
man, they stole. This is when I was in college, but they stole. Saying what I did is I had ideas
Little
of
shit to
who.
watch.
So they stole, my radio, speakers, all my shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And,
happened to me,
I spent a
bro.
lot of money on that shit, bro.
They-
And
they
I had
Bro,
ideas.
I came out the spot. All I seen was wires hanging out the trunk. I was like, oh, they got me.
Exactly, bro. That's the worst fucking feeling in the world, nigga.
Yo, that shit happened
Oh
to me a
my
couple
God.
times.
The look on a
Man,
nigga's
look,
face,
bro,
man. Be
I went
like,
to I knew dudes that stole. Nigga, I went to every single one of them motherfuckers. and just like, hey, man, you got some shit, man? Just to see if they're going to be stupid enough, man. But that shit just, that violation shit just kills it,
I
bro.
remember those days, taking your Benzie box out and taking it in the mall with you.
I remember
You
seeing
walking
niggas
around
walk
with your
around
Benzie box.
with
You know
your
what I'm saying? So niggas won't steal your radio.
Girls used to put
And
the
chicks
face-
that know
man,
you got a
take
car.
your face off and shit, ready pull outs and all that.
Yeah, they used
Yeah,
to put
then they came with the face. You just pull the face off.
pull a face off.
I
my
came
mom
from the
used to put
Benzie box where you pulled the whole radio out and walked around the mall with that shit in your hand.
My mom used to pull she used to pull the face off, right?
Hey, you know what
and
else
then
too?
slide that bitch under the
steering
seat.
wheels too. You can take your steering wheel off.
Yeah.
You can take your steering wheel off.
That's old. Yeah, that's old.
That's like those racing car type shits.
Oh,
where you could
yeah. Nah, y'all remember the club joint that you went from the pedal to the steering wheel?
club, yeah.
Nigga stole my mom's car and cut the motherfucking steering wheel.
Nah,
nigga cut the steering wheel, dog. Because back
just
It's easier to cut the steering wheel than it is to cut the club.
That's just defeated, nigga. Like you
that-
bought
yeah,
security
that's-
and that shit ain't work.
You just held him up a couple 10 seconds. That's it. He
Now-
got right through that.
I've never had nothing stolen from me like major like that. I had a nigga try to take my ball in high school and that shit went south, nigga. But other than that, I've never had nobody try to violate me. Other than I had my car repoed.
That's violation in itself.
Now on
you
some
might
man
think
shit,
you the shit getting stolen then.
Yo, son.
You go, and you walk and you see your shit just.
Nah. The nigga did it in my face, which is even worse to watch somebody take your shit. Like, I'm at the house and then nigga
And
hit
it
the
ain't
door
the
knock
police.
at 2 in the morning. I'm like, I answered the door, and I was with this chick at the time. So that's even more embarrassing. The bitch watching my car getting taken. Then I had to go pay to get my shit. And the whole time, I'm looking at the nigga over the counter like, I just want to snatch this nigga over the counter. But it ain't his fault, though. I was like,
It ain't got nothing to do with
I
it.
couldn't do nothing
right.
about it. But I felt violated like a motherfucker,
I was in
though.
that situation before, too.
Nigga rack your shit up on a toe bed.
And
that
I
shit
knew
is-
I could have put him in a chokehold and took, you know what I mean?
I was sizing that nigga up like, I could just choke
I
this
could have
nigga.
laid him right out. I knew for a fact. But then I would have just fucked everything else further up, like, you know what I mean?
Facts. All right, thanks, L. I'm gonna look into that Apple joint. That was a good idea.
No, I appreciate that, bro.
You might not need the tracker, but that is a good idea.
No, I need it.
Yeah, now
I
you probably
mean,
need it. Just
anyway,
don't go.
Just because on my bike and in my car, get two of them shits.
I remember when the iPads first came out and niggas first put the Find My iPad app on that motherfucker, right? So somebody that I worked with at the gym found an iPad, took the shit home. The nigga turned the Find My iPad shit on. And the nigga told me, he came in yesterday, he drove him back to work. He was like, nigga, you can hear this shit all night. Because it doesn't send you their location necessarily. It just sends that little beeping shit off.
Yeah, you can understand where it's at. Like,
So like the vicinity. So I guess the nigga was driving around the neighborhood all night looking for the employee that had this nigga iPad. The nigga came back shit wrapped in like 30 towels. The nigga scared as shit. And I was like, nigga, that's how I feel about. I wouldn't want to find nobody who took my shit.
No.
I'm always afraid to like find somebody in my house if I come in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that fuck with me. Like I'd rather just come home and my shit be gone. Because if I catch a nigga in there, it's survival time, nigga. I'm gonna black out. You know what I'm saying?
You might be good on that. You know what I'm saying? You like legally.
Yeah, but I just would.
still,
I
I
wouldn't
get
even want to. Yeah, I don't want to be in no situation like that.
No, I feel you.
That nigga, LL Cool J said he was at home with his kids and he had came downstairs. You imagine this. Every nigga's been through this. You get up in the middle of the night, you got your drawers on, nigga. You trying to get something out the fridge, something to drink. He go get something to drink. He closes the fridge and he sees the burglar standing in front of him. And he says this big 6'4" white dude with a ski mask on and a flashlight and a knife. And they get into a straight tussle right there in the kitchen floor. And he ended up getting the knife out the guy's hand and choking him out on the kitchen floor and calling the police and shit.
When did this happen?
Yeah, this happened a couple years ago, man. He
I
talked
ain't
about
even
this on the
peeped that.
podcast. And I was like, I was thinking like, yeah, right, that's crazy. You know, we all think about what would you do and all this shit because you imagine in the middle of the night, your family's upstairs. You know what I mean? And
Nah, that has to be the worst scenario.
Yeah.
But if I would feel good about if I had a gun and fucking blaze the shit out of a motherfucker. I wouldn't have no remorse about that. And that'd be my opportunity to let a few go and not feel bad about it. Like, fuck it. Can't go to jail. No. Yeah, that's the only plus about that. And that's a bad plus, but you don't want to take nobody's life. But shit, let me be in the crib with a gun and a nigga break into my shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm letting loose just because. Like, all right, nigga, that's how you, okay.
Have you ever had somebody break into your house?
No, I had people throw, this bitch ass niggas when I was young threw bricks through the window and then shot in the air. I'm like, these fucking motherfuckers, man. Yeah, I've been through a few things. So I'm running out, getting my shit running through the bed. They running out, and I'm just shooting and doing all kind of dumb shit. But I'm like, they could have just shot through the window. If you getting that close to throw a brick through the window, like that's like I don't know how I thought about that at that young of an age. Like these niggas' heart is not
because
where I'm at. They could have did better. As soon as I seen it was a brick, and then bop bop bop.
Right. Because they should have just shot at the window.
You could have just came in or through the brick, then shot through the window.
Right.
These niggas is not about that.
Yeah, then you
got to my little drawer, just ran out to the back. And that's when I went to jail for that.
Oh shit!
I went to jail for that.
I had a
previous
how old were you?
for my arrest.
What's that? 14, 15?
Yeah, under 16.
Yeah,
bro.
wow. That's how
I was young as fuck.
I had down the street from here. I went to Reseda High School, and same shit. Some niggas got into a little scuffle. So one of the partners like, yo, I know where these niggas live. So we go over there.
Yeah.
The niggas come outside. One of them has a shotgun, and the other one has a pistol. But when they come outside, it's like 30 of us. It's only 3 of them. They come outside, and he just hold it in the air. Everybody sprint, and me and my niggas stop. We like, oh, this nigga, they not with that shit. Because I'm like, where I come from, even if you ain't got to shoot nobody, but I'm going to shoot the motherfucker for sure.
I'm going to try to shoot. I mean,
I'm going to pop something.
You 30 niggas in front of my crib.
I'm going to let something off.
Yeah, I'm going to, yeah.
For sure. Just to show y'all, don't come back over here, nigga. I'm going to pop something.
Mindset at the time.
He came out with the shit up. And we was like, oh, these niggas are soft. They don't want to use that motherfucker. They out here with the flash. And then what fucked it up even more was we was still a little nervous because the nigga still had the shit. And the nigga raised it up, and I seen the base of that bitch, and I seen it was a BB gun.
Oh, it wasn't really what
Dragged that nigga ass right off the stairs.
You seen the twist thing?
I seen the twist, nigga. And I grew up shooting BB guns. So I was the only one who knew. I grew up shooting BB guns because my uncle, he a gun nigga, you know. So as soon as the nigga pilled that bitch
up, all of that, bro. I'm telling you, that's what
I seen the twist, nigga. I said, niggas.
You don't even understand.
I told my brother, I said, nigga, it's a BB gun. He said, what? I said, it's a BB gun, nigga. We went got that motherfucker off them stairs, boy. Yeah,
Yeah, I swear to you, fam. Niggas talk all that porno shit they want. But I came from some shit, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. And I paid for a lot of that. Like, I did a whole lot of time and paid for a lot of that shit. But I came from some whole totally different shit, bro. So, like, niggas talk that type shit. Like, I'm more comfortable talking that than some, oh, you fuck such and such. And, oh, I seen you in a scene with such, you know what I mean? Like, I came from something totally different than that. And niggas don't, like, really understand that till they really know me, or motherfuckers that grew up with me, they understand that. Like,
you think it was an era or the environment? Was it just being in New York City, or you think it was an era at the time?
I think it was both. I think it was both. But the era still continues.
Right.
The environment's still there, but the era still continues. Because these niggas is wilding out there now.
Crazy right now.
So, I mean,
yeah,
it still continues. So, era, we just did things differently. It had different tools or different thoughts about doing the same shit.
Right.
But niggas are still doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you listen to like the new New York music, the New York drill music?
You know what? I'm here so much that it's funny because every time I go home, like I go to a function, niggas having a good time, something come on, everybody go crazy. And then I'm like, oh, I ain't hear this yet. Like, yo, who this? Like, who? Oh, or I might know who it is, but I'm like, I ain't hear this. Like, so that's what, and this is, I've been out here 20 years, so I understand the music is a little different from out here to as opposed to New York. Not to say that because I'm from New York. It is what it is.
Right.
I mean, I don't give a fuck with it is what it is. So that will always happen to me. Now, that's what made me understand the music just comes there a little differently, maybe a little first.
Right.
Or they get onto it first. I don't know what the real psyche is, but every time I go home, I hear something that I was not aware of over here.
Do you like the new sound?
The what?
The new sound of music from New York? Like I'm trying to think of who's some new rappers.
At least I recognize it. At least I recognize that, oh, I see what they doing.
Does it sound like New York to you?
It do, only because that's I get them that. Like, okay, go run with that because I see it is different.
Right.
And I see what you're doing because it's a pattern of they sticking to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I recognize that. They sticking to it, what they little pattern is or what they doing. And that's cool.
I was wondering.
And it's not the same as what they doing necessarily in the South.
It's not. They have the New York drill music is kind of, I wonder if that's why I asked you, was you think it's the era or the environment? So often you see music, especially now. So New York has a drill music scene, and it seems to be sparking up the violence. But do you think it's vice versa? Do you think that that's just the streets and it's bleeding into the music, or do you think the music is bleeding into what's happening on the streets?
I never believed in any type of music type shit and influencing violence. But you definitely got to understand, we got to pay attention to this shit that's going on with the internet. Niggas talking about, I shot this person, I did that, and what they going. That's not really necessarily a New York thing.
Right.
That's, I think them cats is doing like in Chicago and shit like that with the
smoking on
hookah
that
and all that
crazy.
type shit. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
That did concern me. I think that had to have an influence on retaliation or something else happening.
And
you know
what's
what I'm
crazy?
saying?
Originally, that was a good thing. So that's the crazy part. So originally, the people who first ever said smoking on Tuka meant it in a positive way. Like, props on liquor for your homies. When Tupac passed, they put
shit like I get it.
That's what they were saying it as, and the other people just said the same thing with the said in a disrespectful way, and it took off like that, which is fucked up.
I didn't even peep that part.
Yeah, that's fucked
something
up.
You brought
though.
to my attention. Trust me, I'm soaking up your youth.
Hey, listen, I barely be tapped
I know
into
you
it.
barely, but imagine how much I get.
I barely.
If you barely getting it, how much is really coming to my attention fully?
Yeah, and I think the biggest issue is, like you said, with the internet is everybody knows everybody now, right? Like, I remember growing up, you didn't necessarily know who was with who,
how I was popping, or
how
big I was,
or who your crew was. Like, if I had a problem with you, I got a problem with you. I don't know your mans, your cousins, I don't know none of this. But now I got Instagram, so we ain't nobody gonna be more than 5 people away. So if we in the same city and I see your cousin on that, I can go tap in with somebody that knows somebody that I can get in touch. And I think that's what's the bigger issue is, because now everything's accessible. Everybody's accessible. You know what I mean? Everybody can talk shit. Well, before, if I said something, you got to hear about that shit 3 weeks later. You know what I'm saying? And we could probably talk about it in another 3 weeks. But now shit instant. Nigga, we got a problem, nigga, DM me, nigga. Now we gonna FaceTime, nigga. Now drop your location.
Then you got to front for everybody else how tough you is and what you did, and low key almost show it or talk about it. And I'm like, oh, this is a different era, B.
Which is, for me, all the tough niggas I knew, they never talked about it.
Nah, you wouldn't even knew they was tough.
You would never know.
This nigga cool.
You never know.
You choking somebody out. Like, yo, what the fuck this nigga doing?
And the funniest, the opposite of that, all the loud niggas I knew was always niggas getting choked.
So
when I look at Instagram, that's just how I view it. I know, like, when people are loud and doing a lot of shit, it's because they don't want no problem.
They don't want no problem.
They trying to get
back
some help,
nigga.
Yeah, like, that's why.
Like, I'm this, I'm that, I'm doing this. Look, show this gun and doing all that. Oh, so niggas won't fuck with me.
Right.
Okay, cool.
I had a nigga.
I know. I be peeping that shit.
I took this method from this dude. I had a homie named K-Dog that I went to school with. So me and him get into a little situation. He from some gang, some big ass tall nigga, like 6'4" in high school. He get into some shit, and we was homies, but shit got a little hectic, and we was in front of everybody. We talking shit back and forth, and shit disappeared. I go into class, bell ring. I come out of class, my nigga just walked up to me, and just like grabbed me on my shoulders and just slid me to the corner. Nigga, there ain't nobody in the corner. No, it's no more audience. And he was like, "Look, nigga, you want to scrap? We gonna do that shit in the cut. We not finna do that shit." And I was sitting there. And I'm looking at this nigga, and this is the only time I've ever felt a little nervous, because this has never happened to me. So I'm looking like, oh, this nigga's serious about this shit. And he was like, we finna go in this bathroom, we gonna lock the door. And that's it. And so after all of that shit, he was like, look, nigga, if it ain't that serious, it ain't that serious. After that shit, I said, you know what? That's how I'm gonna handle my shit. Because it put me in a situation where I had to decide, like, do I really want to go in this bathroom alone with this nigga?
Facts, bro.
And there's no help. We gonna have to figure this shit out in here. So then you got to weigh out, was it that serious? And we ended up squashing the shit. But after that, and I might have been like 9th grade, that's how I handle all my situations. If I had a problem with somebody in public,
I think we talked about that.
I just wait till like, hey man, let's just go over here.
Before. I think we kind of.
Yeah, but that nigga I was like, oh shit.
Bit. But yeah, I was kind of taught. I don't know. My experience like that was kind of the same. My experience like that was kind of the same. But my dumb ass like, let's go. All right, let's go around the corner. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then we had that, like,
Right.
all right, so, you know, I mean, this what we going to do, or not, or what's the situation? So that's when I did realize, okay, yeah, okay.
Right,
I
right.
get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't like, listen, we going to do this. That's when you really call that bluff out there real tough.
Yeah, because you
And
got to
and
mean
that's
everything
hard
you
to
said.
really respond to. My head was just so, even though I probably was on point, like, oh shit, but my pride wasn't gonna let me say not go in that bathroom. You know what I'm
going.
saying?
That's
I go in there, probably get killed,
that's
and
the
all
fuck,
that.
yeah.
And that was the difference between my psyche, which is not necessarily right, but
No,
just
I feel like it's
was
right.
me.
I feel like
You
it's
know what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
No,
fuck
that was
yeah.
just me. Like, even when it was a situation not too long and it happened, the nigga pulled the gun, put it in my head, and I'm sitting in the car. He put it through the window. I'm trying to get out the car. Like, nigga, what are you doing? Like, I give him what he wants.
Right.
Like, don't get shot in the fucking face.
Right.
I'm happy that he wasn't built like that.
Right.
I would have shot me if that was me.
Right.
If I'm coming to get a nigga and he trying to get out there, he doing all the what?
Right.
I'm popping you somewhere. I'm popping something, doing
Right.
something.
Right. This
So
how the
he
response,
didn't do
right.
that.
Right.
I understood he wasn't ready to do that. It's broad daylight. You're not ready to do that.
He was just trying to rob you. You trying to rob
He
your
was
car?
trying to rob me, bro.
The
It was
Mustang?
4th of July, sitting in my car, yes.
Yeah, nigga, what's
On the 4th of July.
You stay home,
On
nigga.
the 4th of July.
Shit.
Broad daylight. I'm on the phone with my son. It's like 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm on the phone
Where
with
you
my
at?
son on Melrose.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was involved in one of those little Melrose incidences and all that you see on the news.
If you're not from LA, it does happen like that on Melrose.
I never obviously
Yeah.
reported or said nothing about it, but imagine all the times you didn't know it happened.
Right.
If you know all these times it did happen.
Right. Oh, I'm from LA, so I know how
I
that
was
go.
in
yeah.
that shit. This
Yeah.
was the 4th of July. I swear to you, broad daylight. Still broad daylight at 4:30 in the afternoon. I dumb out so crazy, these niggas get spooked and run through the alley. I'm not gonna chase niggas
Right.
that got a gun.
Wait.
But
So
then
wait.
I shouldn't have even challenged the shit.
Wait,
You know
take us
what
to
I'm
this. Wait, walk through the story though. So you sitting in your car, you talking to your son.
I came out the parlor,
Right.
walked to my car, sitting in my car. Had to been in my car a couple minutes, 3 minutes or so. I made a few phone calls. Then I finally was talking to my son, like, it's the 4th of July. Let me come get you, take
Right.
you to Venice Beach, watch the fireworks. That's what I do
You
on
got
the
your
4th.
chains and shit on.
Yeah, I had everything you see, nigga,
Right,
that
right.
I got on right now,
Right.
I had on, bro.
Right.
Everything. Matter of fact, I even had another one on. Yeah.
Nigga just blinking in the Mustang.
Nah, whatever. I put work in. I deserve to do what I fucking want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah.
So you
I
you
get
sit
out.
you sitting in the joint,
I'm sitting in the car.
and they just is
the
one
car,
person.
like halfway down, the window halfway down.
Right.
All I see is a gun cut in my head. You know what this is. So I look up. It's two of them. One with a gun, one without a gun. I'm like trying to get out the car now. So now they go to trying to hold the car door closed.
Yeah, because his gun is in the window, so he can
No, he by there, he put it in. You know what this is, took it out.
Okay.
And then I'm trying to get out the car.
Right.
Now they trying to hold the door closed
They
so I
probably seen
can't
how
get
big.
out.
They probably see how big he was. They probably
I
like,
don't
oh,
know,
That's what
whatever the
happened.
case may be. We
That's
got to
what
shoot
happened. They only
this
got
nigga
one
or
gun.
fight this nigga.
Yeah.
He got one gun. It's broad daylight. That's the decision you got to make. And I'm pretty sure with cameras right there. I'm telling you, we basically rat off Melrose. It had to be
Is
cameras
this people
there.
walking?
Yes, because right after it happened, niggas drove up like, you all right? Like, what's up?
Right.
Broad daylight, 4th of July, bro.
So my man walks up, pulls the gun on you. Are you on the phone with your son at the time?
Yes.
So you hang the phone up, I'm
I'm on the
assuming.
phone. No, it was on speaker, so he heard the whole
Oh,
situation.
shit.
Because I kept the phone in my hand and was like, dropped it and was trying to get out the car.
Right.
Like, what, nigga, why? These niggas got spooked. That they was supposed to just let off. Like, nigga, we not playing with you, pow. Oh, yeah, here you go. You know what I'm saying? But my dumb ass had, like, and it's not really worth it. And then if I had something in my car,
Right.
I'd be in jail anyway.
Right.
Because when they turned their back on me and went through that alley, I could easily pop the trunk and lit the whole alley up. Like, what do you?
Right.
So it's
So why did they run down the alley?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I caused so much confusion trying to get out the car. Like, them niggas looked to mind you. It's broad day. Like, people are walking by. These niggas got spooked and shot through the alley. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Have you ever? Would you recognize their face if you seen them?
Nigga, that shit. I was so enraged, bro.
That's
I didn't
why
see
I've been in
blurry faces. I didn't see a. I ain't
Right.
get a nigga. I was so enraged that I couldn't even tell you. He could walk in here right now. I wouldn't even know.
That's why I never believe when people go down to the police station to give the identification shit, because I don't know about anybody. I've had a gun pulled on me, nigga, and like you said, usually I don't know if your mind is just racing so fast trying to figure out what to do. I don't know what's happening, but all that remembering shit is out the window.
I was enraged.
Everything's like
I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah.
And you know I got a distinctive car and all that, so I don't even want to go over there no more. I know them people probably 9 times out of 10 was nowhere from anywhere over there. Because if you live over there, that's not what you're doing.
You're not on that kind of shit.
Nigga, that is a rich neighborhood. Like,
but
if you live over there, you're not robbing niggas. Cause
a lot of people in LA don't know though. That's the lick over there though. A lot of cats would go.
I didn't know at the time because I didn't get all those news feeds and what was going on. But as soon as it happened to me, and I started telling them off, I put it on my Instagram.
Oh,
like,
everybody was like,
yo, this what happened. Oh, fuck, dude, these niggas up there trying to. I let niggas know, like, I ain't gonna. You know what I mean? I don't think that's some punk shit nigga trying to rob me.
Right.
So I was like, yo, niggas tried me. Yeah, okay. So that's when niggas was like, yo, you don't know?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? So now I'm looking at all these articles. It's happening all the time up there.
Right.
I didn't know that at the time.
Because the hood is like, if you go down La Cienega, once you get about, nigga, 2-3 blocks out of Beverly Hills, nigga, that's
you in the
I've
lived over
gang
there.
affiliated.
Yeah. Guess what? Nothing's ever happened like
They usually wait till niggas get, and they usually wait. The cold part is they usually wait to black people get over in the fancy areas that look like ball players or rappers or something like that. Because they assume.
I'm pretty sure that's probably what I looked like.
Because back in the day, the lick was, we knew that, if y'all don't know this, niggas would go into like Melrose and all that shit, and they would always pay in cash. You know what I'm saying? Because you already gonna get looked at funny and shit over there in general. So it's usually better to just do business over there in cash because you could build a rapport a little easier. So that was all the homies.
Like, these niggas got cash on them.
I know niggas from Playboy, which is the hood close to that area, and that was they lick. All-Star Weekend, nigga, any of them little holidays.
Nah, I respect it.
They go to Beverly Center, up to Melrose.
I came from that era, bro. So I'm not. Nigga, I can't knock the hustle, and every dog has his day. So I just, like I said, I got in the car. Went and got my son and went to fucking Venice Beach.
That's how you do it then.
Oh, nah, nigga.
That's how you do that.
What? Nah, I got in the car.
That's how you
I
do
ain't
it.
call no cop. I ain't do report nothing. I got in the car. After I done ran around, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Got back, and I was like, hold on. Got back in my car, drove right off, and then went right to my son's crib.
What'd your son say when you got to him? That he was like,
I told him what happened.
I know, but you said
he
was
just was like, oh, shit, what happened? You know, because he had called me right back when I'm coming to him. Because the phone obviously had hung or whatever, and I see him calling me back. Like, you all right? You all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And when I got to him, I told him what happened.
That's crazy.
So at least he know that aspect of life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But, yeah, we went to Venice Beach and watched the fireworks, bro, and had a good time.
Before we get out of here, I'm glad you said that. I want to ask you this question. Now, I know you said you did time and stuff for a lot of shit you did. I would watch my dad buy cars, right? He loved cars, hooking them up.
Yeah.
Every car but this car that he's had, nigga, somebody gonna steal something, nigga, they gonna break that bitch down. But my dad used to steal cars back in the day, right? So once I found out as a kid, I kind of just paid attention to, like, it didn't matter. And it would always happen right when he got his car exactly how he wanted it. Something would happen, and somebody gonna steal that motherfucker. Right. So even though, like, you did your time and all that, do you ever think about life in that aspect, like when stuff like that happens? Do you think, like, damn, I was kind of a wild motherfucker back, and...
Yeah, I was, but like you said, I did my time. And never really went back to that after I did my time. So I guess it's just how you look at karma. If you pay for what you did, do karma still come to you? Or karma's karma. You do something bad, it's just going to happen. I don't know. I've never really been into... I have friends that's into that karma shit. I never really looked at that like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like astrology to me. I just like, whatever. Nigga, I'm a Sagittarius, so what? doesn't mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? So
You just see it like life. That's just how life
it's
goes.
life. It is what it is.
Right.
Something happened to you. That's life. It ain't. I don't necessarily believe it's because something you did when you was 15. You know what I'm saying? You fucking 35, 40.
Right.
And that's damn. That's just crazy to me. So, I mean, and shit happens to good people too.
Right.
Like motherfucker be good all their life, and shit happens. You could be a pope, nigga, and be accused of fucking with some kids or something.
That's like a 90% chance.
Like,
nigga.
come on, man. Like, it ain't like
That's
what,
like a
what we gonna
90%
do,
chance.
man? What you gonna do? I don't know. You could went through the church all your life and all that, and now you in jail because they said you was fucking with some kids or something.
That is true, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
How much good could you do not to have karma, or is it automatic karma? I don't know. Somebody gotta explain that.
And that's a
shit to
great
me.
question. How much good could you do to not have?
No, I think
bad
that's a
karma?
good concept to stop you from doing bad. I think that's like one of those tooth fairy Santa Claus shit that not stop you from maybe
Right.
doing bad things. Oh, you're gonna get karma's gonna come back to you. That's how I always looked at it.
Right.
I never believed it. It's just something that'll
I feel that.
deter you from. It's the deterrent. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense though.
It's a
That makes sense to
deterrent.
look
It's a
at it
good
like that.
deterrent. I get that, but I didn't believe in it. But it is a good deterrent because all of us in our lives thought that at one time, like, oh shit, karma, oh, it's gonna come. You know what I mean?
That's real shit.
So that's
real
how I
shit.
look at it. It's a good deterrent.
That's a wise words, man. All right, you want to give them your Instagram?
Yo, Instagram is Nat Turnher 88. Spell Turnher. Gotta put the 88. It's a bunch of fake ones. So I
You can't get them
suppose
taken
it's
down.
The one.
You can-
I'll be trying.
yeah, you
like,
can hit
what
'em
the
and do
fuck,
that.
man? I'll be reporting. I'm tired of reporting shit. Like, fuck it. Be letting shit rock.
Are you still
So
looking for an assistant?
Huh?
You still looking for an
yeah,
assistant?
I'm still looking for somebody to help me run my OnlyFans. Keep it, because this shit is out of control right now. So, shit like that.
Hit them on the DM, ladies, and
hit me on the DM if y'all can help me with that. But
it's gonna be work though.
Throughout all platforms, it's Nat Turnher 88, spelled Turnher. Just throw the 88 on the end.
And
you should be Gucci.
Your OnlyFans?
Yeah, that's same thing.
Same
Nat,
thing. on
well,
there?
it's just regular Nat Turner / OnlyFans.
Yeah. Oh, ain't this about it, bitch? The last phone call. What up, caller?
Hey, it's Dana.
Dana. What it
Hey.
do? What it do?
Not much. I just heard Nat talking about like karma and reciprocity, so I thought I'd call in.
What you think about that?
I know he said that he doesn't believe in it. Hi, Nat, right?
Yep.
Well, I mean,
He wanted to say Keith, but I'll say Nat for the purpose of the show. I do believe that, every action has a reaction to that. And, bad stuff happens to good people all the, time. And babies come here and they haven't even lived yet. And they experience some type of trauma or, even death. So
Do you think that's just part of being alive, or do you think that's some kind of
I think that's just a part of being alive. I
Right.
think that's part of being alive, but I also believe that the sins of the Father fall upon the Son.
no, I feel you, Ma. I feel you. I mean, that's just my stand. I think it's a good deterrent. You know what I mean? A good like slap on your wrist, or however you want to call it when you're a kid. Like,
Right.
don't do this because it'll come back. And I think that's important. But I mean, I think whatever happens is really just gonna happen. I can't really judge that on. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's part of all of it. Like, let's say you were, reckless in your own life.
Mm-hmm.
Then you might not receive your karma, but your child might.
No.
Or everything that you do, like, a lot of times I think about stuff I can get away with and being vindictive, but I don't want that karma.
But you
Did it again
have,
on some level.
but you have in your life been vindictive and got away with some shit. You have done
no,
that.
I didn't. Trust. I received my karma. It might not have been the way that I thought it was coming back, but it definitely circled back.
So you saying that, okay, so there's a certain amount of karma for what you do is what you saying. So you saying that it's not gonna happen no more ever again. The karma came back as much as it's gonna come back, or how long does this last? Do it recycle itself later on?
It lasts as long as it lasts. I mean, I'm not I would say the author of what you'll receive, but I do believe in karma.
Me
and
neither.
that, what you do comes back in some form.
But you just said that something came back to you. So I'm just saying.
Oh, it did, but there's stuff that I've done that I was like, I never thought I was going to see it again or it was going to come back to me, and it did come back.
No, my
and
question
it was years later. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep interrupting. I'm just saying, do you think later on, now you paid that, it came back to you, how you feel it came back to you, now later on, can it come back again is what I'm saying. When does it stop? When do you feel?
You forever pay for it, actually.
Huh?
I believe you'll forever pay for it. I mean, if that's how it comes back, you're like saying, well, when is that debt paid? You felt you received the karma.
Right.
Now does it end? And I'm like, possibly.
No, I feel you. Okay. No, that's a good enough answer for me. I'm no expert like you said in it at all. Like I feel like I feel and you feel like you feel. I get it. I truly get it.
I mean, I just, that's just how I live and what I subscribe to. But like, we're learning every day. There's always something new to learn.
And that's why I feel that is a good deterrent, and I think it's important. So I will support.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I would like to do to people that do stuff to me. I'm a vengeful person, but then I have to think, I'm getting revenge on somebody. What if somebody got revenge on me?
Yeah.
For something that I did or I thought I got away with.
Good deterrent to keep you.
So I have to, check myself. I'm put myself out here real quick with Nick. I was in my emotions yesterday, and I lashed out at him. And it was unwarranted. I need to check my emotions.
Oh, Dana, just so you know, Dana, I don't ever take anything personal.
I'm just saying for me.
Oh.
I'm just saying you don't have to be affected by it. I'm just saying for myself.
Oh, no, Dana, I'm not saying. Hold on, Dana.
Check myself.
I'm not saying I'm not affected by it. I just said I don't take it personal because I know I'm a flawed person, So I know that I'm going to mess up and I'm going to say things that's inappropriate. I'm going to get on people's bad side. So when it happens to me, I don't take it personal. I just try to be like, people are just people. Everybody got wiggle room to be however you got to be that day. You know what I'm saying? As long as we keep it all mutual and we respect each other, we can come back to the table and say, look, I just had a moment. That's what it is. That's
what I'm saying right now is that I need to manage my emotions better. And I lashed out at you, and it was out of being petty more than being right,
No, this you coming back to the table.
I just want to reach out to you.
That's a beautiful thing.
Nah, I love that.
Well, and Dana, if I said anything to stir that up in you, I apologize, because that's never my intentions. You understand?
No. Okay. No, I just was like, I'm down for rollout. What are you talking about? And you were teasing me, and I was like, I don't like that. I'm saying something. I'm about to tell Nick how I feel.
Real quick, Dana, this is for the other people. How long did it take you to get to that point, though? To realize,
you know what? That's growth. No, that's growth. That's constantly checking yourself and being in check of who you are. That takes growth, and it takes age and maturity. You can get it at 18. You could get it at 60.
That's real tough.
It's about realizing and recognizing who you are and what effect you have on other people.
That's dope.
Now, somebody petty, small, with less maturity or not mature enough might have gotten their bag and been like, well, bitch, who are you talking to? You're not calling my show and going off. And then another person might be like you, just like, I didn't take it personal. You don't have to apologize, but it's me checking myself, being in check of who I am.
And Dana, I appreciate it because I feel like as a community of people, we need more examples like this. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but it took me a long time to get there, and it comes with age, but wanting to be that way, with also just maturing and just saying, okay, so I did that publicly, let me apologize publicly. and not, send Nick a message on Instagram and be like, I'm sorry, you my brother. But, like, be in check of your own self. And if we were more like that, then we would have more camaraderie amongst all of us.
I agree 100%. And you know what, Dana, on that note, I think that's the point of karma, honestly. I think it's to teach us a lesson. And I think that shit's going to keep happening to us until we learn that lesson.
Well, it's all about how you present yourself and how you show up in the world. So, I mean, as long as you can, stay in check of yourself, of who you are and what you want to put out and how you want to be received by people.
That's real talk. Well,
so it's just about having a personal relationship with yourself and who you are. And, like, I thought about it when I got off the phone, and I was like, Nick's my brother. He's always down for me.
And I thought about you too, Dana, and I said the same thing.
I don't have to take that attitude with him.
I said the same thing, Dana, just so you know. I said, that's my sister, so I'm going to make sure I take care of you when I see you tonight.
All right, you going to bring my candle?
I got you.
Did you get my message?
I got
okay,
you.
Cool.
Yeah, I got you. It's
All
already,
right,
it's already packed.
I'll see you tonight then. All right, Nat. Thank you for letting me call in on your show.
All right, thanks, Dana. She's a regular. She's been up here before. I don't think she's up here when you met her. No, she called in.
Up tonight.
Yeah, she called in yesterday. I forgot what we was even talking about. I forgot what I said to her. I don't know, but yeah.
I'm gonna pull up tonight.
But yeah, so yeah, in case you guys are unaware, there is a show tonight. Go to Eventbrite, type in 50 Shades of Funny. Speedy's hosting. Creepy Rob's gonna be there. Robbie Perone. Felonious is gonna be there. Wanz is gonna be there. DJ Ron C. JT.
Nat Turner gonna be there.
Nat Turner's gonna be there. Who else? I think Tangi's gonna be there. A-Dot's gonna be there. So the whole Rollout crew showing up.
Y'all officially turned into Felonious now?
Yeah, we call him Felonious. We used to call him Weirdo Wanzer. We used to call him Super Creep. You know what I'm saying? But Felonious got a better ring to it. So we gonna go with Felonious. Felonious gonna be there. So the whole crew gonna be there. And listen, I got swag bags for everybody. So I got Jamie Foxx actually sent some stuff over. So he sent, this is pretty cool. Maybe you can show this to the people. Jamie Foxx sent this over just for the Rollout fans, for our Patreon fans.
Hold on, let me put this on the joint.
So yeah, this is from BSB. He sent over this. It's a nice box too.
What I got. So Jamie Foxx sent this over from BSB.
Yeah, Brown Sugar Bourbon. Shout out to them.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all come out to the motherfucking comedy show tonight. I'm gonna have a flyer on my story. You know what I'm saying?
We out there.
Popping, baby.
We out there. Oh, now open the box up. Check it out. I thought this was pretty dope. I'm not a drinker. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not a drinker. But they did the fancy shit with it. So yeah, if you guys come out tonight, if you're a part of the Patreon, we will be doing a giveaway with this. So it comes with the book. Yeah, it comes with the book from his new release, a full bottle of BSB vodka and a BSB vodka flask. So you can get the flask in there too. Pull the flask out and show the camera real quick so they can see the camera. So we got some stuff for y'all, man. Yeah. So if you like, and everybody who's tried the BSB vodka, BSB bourbon loves it. So it comes with the flask, the bottle, the book. What else I got for y'all? I got some Privé glasses, and I got a whole bunch of T-shirts, and of course we got Rollout stickers. You dig what I'm saying? And I got some T-shirts from Cali Strong too. So we got a bunch of stuff for y'all tonight. So pull up, show some love. We got a bunch of items to give away. Make sure you guys follow Nat Turner on Instagram.
Facts.
And he gonna be there tonight too, man. So pull up if y'all in the neighborhood. And shout out to my girl Dana. I will see you tonight. We out of here, y'all.
Peace, whiskey.